just the playoffs though. You got to think now. The two teams who normally would be in the conference championship both got one loss.
Yeah.
Now, where does that put a one-loss Alabama team or a one-loss Georgia team?
So that's why I said that I need Tennessee to beat Georgia, because if Alabama meets Tennessee in the SEC championship, that's an undefeated Tennessee team and a one-loss Bama team. If they cancel out, Alabama would still have a good chance to get in. Whereas Georgia, it come down to who has the better resume.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
because you're going to have a one-loss. You're going to have either a one-loss Michigan or a one-loss Ohio State, and then what happens if TCU wins out?
I think a one-loss Michigan or one-loss Ohio State ain't making it.
That's what I'm saying. So what's going to happen when you have 5 one-loss teams that deserve to be in?
Then what? Hey, I guess that's what they should key in the offensive numbers and stuff like that, right? Like who got the most?
They'll go to resume. They'll go to resume. Who beat who? Oh, that's why I think Bama needs to beat Tennessee in the SEC championship game.
Well, if Bama wins the SEC championship, then they'll
be in. But if Bama wins out, which I mean, I guess
I think Tennessee would make it regardless, because if you beat Alabama and Georgia in the same season, you're gonna
you in.
You're in the playoffs.
So if they don't make it, then that's a problem.
So then, do you leave Georgia out? Would they one loss?
Sadly, they would have to miss.
That's crazy, bro.
That's where
I hate to say it, but that's where you could see Bama's 3 SEC teams in too, though.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Ron, you're muted, though.
You're muted, Ron.
What I was going to say is I don't think they're going to – if Clemson is frauds, I don't care what anyone says. They need to lose.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if Clemson goes – scam nasty. What's good? But Clemson,
you ain't tired, is it, boy? You ain't tired.
Ron, he needs to be top left.
Yeah. Move him to top left.
Motherfucking time, boy.
I see Clemson losing really soon.
You're muted.
Yeah,
you're muted.
Who does Clemson play next?
Stay muted because I don't want to hear that.
I'll look it up for you. I'll be Mars.
Because I can see Clemson losing really soon.
Man, hey, Syracuse was giving them problems, man.
I thought Syracuse was going to actually pull it off, but
who that quarterback? What's his name is? Man,
Notre Dame, man.
All right. He's scrappy.
Hey, hold up, bro. Before we get started, bro, we got the legendary Tariq Gibson, bro. Like,
appreciate you.
OMG. Made ESPN top 10 not once but twice. Bean Talks.
Yeah.
Bean Talks. You got him at these, and then you got him Jay. This is him Jay. You feel me?
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Jump ball fiend, crazy.
Okay,
my brother.
Tariq, what position did you play?
Receiver.
Okay. And where'd you play at?
I done played it a little bit everywhere. I started off at Oklahoma State as a true freshman, and then I left and went JUCO, went to NEO. Then I went to this D2 at Adams State in Colorado, and then I finished my last year at Tarleton State. It's an FCS school in Texas.
Okay.
That was up. So you play wide out here where you went?
Yep.
Okay. That was up.
Yeah, man. Hey, can you tell us a little bit about where we can watch your highlights, but also too kind of run us through them top 10 plays that Bama was talking about, if you remember vividly.
Yeah, I remember them vividly. So, as far as the top 10 play, we was playing in the spring during COVID, and we was playing in a school called Dixie State.
Oh, you heard?
Who was a FCS school as well. And yeah, man, they threw me a jump ball in cover 2, going into the end zone, and I just had to get both of them on top of their head, and then they threw me it was kind of like a scramble play in the back of the end zone, and I had to bring it in with one hand, man. Back of the end zone.
Okay.
Listen here. I don't give too many people credit, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, even the ones leading up to that, like to get them down there, like, I'm talking about when I say on top of people's heads, like I ain't never seen nobody like. I'm talking about politely will take it off his hands and be like, "Hey, just let me get that back real quick." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
man.
that boy reeks something else.
Yeah.
And
I have to check you out, man.
he actually pretty big though. I ain't gonna lie. You think he little, but he pretty big.
How tall are you?
6'3".
I'm 6'3", 205.
How tall are you, Ron?
You said me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm 6'4".
Yeah, gatekeeper pretty tall too. I'm 6'7".
we-
though. All them smaller than me though.
I'm 6'6".
Oh yeah, I remember you were
I'm
saying that,
6'6",
Travis.
260.
Yeah,
No
boy.
damn 6'7".
Yeah.
No, I'm 6'6", 260. I'm a big old boy.
You a unit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
buddy.
You
All my
should be.
family
You should have Alabama jerseys on, goddamn bitch.
Yeah,
I got
have the
two
pads
kids.
on, man.
I got 2 kids. I ain't playing for nobody right now.
I just wish I could be 6 feet. I'd be happy. Hey, I can jump out the gym like I would though. Shit, hey, I don't
I
want
said
to.
my sister, she's 6 foot.
It look better when a short guy dunk anyway. Sorry, y'all, but it does. It look better when the little guy dunk.
Ron, I'm glad you gave me a little bit of heads up today.
You said what?
I'm glad you gave me a little bit of heads up today.
Yeah. Most definitely. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. We talked a little bit about Clemson and Syracuse, but for those of you guys who don't know, number 5 Clemson pulled out a squeaker against Syracuse, 27-21. Syracuse, they suffered their first loss of the season. They were number 14. And you guys want to talk about this game or go a little bit more in depth with it?
Yes, you said Syracuse number 4 or 14?
14.
They were 14.
14, okay. Yeah, I thought they were 6-0.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they were 6-0.
Yeah,
he
they were 6-0, man. It's unfortunate, man. It was a good game. They forced 3 turnovers on DJ.
My bad.
Actually got him subbed out.
Yeah.
Got him subbed out. That defense was playing stout.
There's not a lot of coaches that would do that either, especially on your star quarterback.
Yeah. And it's just unfortunate they couldn't capitalize at the end, man. I don't know. I kind of felt like they wet the bed. They had them on their heels,
Well, the referees did too, though. They had a questionable roughing the passer call for Clemson, and then didn't give that same shake to Syracuse with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But I think Syracuse, I don't think their season's quite over either, though. For the simple fact that coach was on the hot seat these last few years, going into the season and being told that he was on the hot seat, that he was going to be let go if he didn't produce. So coming out 6-0 and then losing to a top 5 team, I mean, it's pretty respectable.
Yeah. And he was in the game. It was a dogfight. It was like it was a back and forth thing.
Yeah. Hey, Saker brought up a good point though. Not Syracuse not scoring at all in the second half though. That's you kind of still. I mean, that's bad though.
Yeah,
that's going on coaching. They're going on coaching a little bit.
They got away from their scheme. They were running that read option, the RPO with their quarterback. And
but then they barely gave Sean Tucker the ball too.
Yes,
he's your best. He's by far your best player. If you don't give him the ball 25, 30 times in a game like that,
3 minutes left. He had 5 carries.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous.
That, and I think they also. I could be being a little biased, but they need another receiver. They got a good receiver. I think his number is 18. I
ain't gonna lie to you. I haven't watched Syracuse that much this year.
He's pretty good, but they don't have no other option. If you go back and look at the last drive where he threw the pick, you could tell, the quarterback the whole time where he was going. He was staring.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting for him to break. He didn't care if he was triple covered, double covered. He was throwing it to him regardless, which I understand. That's their best receiver. But when you get to playing teams like Clemson or, teams with, decent players, you can't just have one receiver.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so right now, obviously, Clemson is number 1 in the ACC, and Syracuse is actually number 2. We had kind of talked about Syracuse and their program, kind of how they turned things around this year. We'll see how they finish the season, but this is the remainder of their schedule. So they have Notre Dame, then they have Pitt at home, Pitt on the road. Then they got to play Florida State. Then they got to play number 10 Wake Forest. Check out Wake Forest at number 10 right now. And then they got to play at Boston College, and they play at Wake Forest as well. So we'll see how they finish up the season and see, just where things take them.
So they need to do a realignment in the ACC too. All them, let's see, Wake Forest, Syracuse, and Clemson are all on the same side of that conference.
Yeah.
No, the team the Big Ten West needs a realignment because listen to how crazy this shit is. If Nebraska beats Illinois this week, they're first in the Big Ten West. They don't even have a coach. Like, it's bad, yo.
I agree.
Yeah.
Take away divisions for sure, bro. Just have the best two teams play at the end of the year in the conference championship.
So what if it's like you got two teams that, let's say you got two teams that only lost one game on one side, and then you got another team that lost the game on the other side? How do you balance that out? You kind of go based on like points, or like how would you do that?
That's what I was about to say. It get too slippery.
You're right.
Now when you in leagues like the Pac-12, like what the Pac-12 got, where they kind of like real top heavy, that's when you go with the best two teams, because I mean they really only got like 2-3 teams every year that's only viable, you know what I mean, or worthy opponents, shall you say. But a lot of divisions, SEC, ACC, they kind of got to keep it how it is, because as a conference, they pretty stacked, you know what I mean? Because it'll get murky waters, like you say, Ron. Like, get a situation where everybody got one loss. How you choose this one loss team over that one loss team? Even if you go by points, somebody can be like, "Oh well, they play X, Y, and Z." You see what I'm saying? It's like so many areas that you would have to cover, and then it's just you gotta leave it the way it is. That's just how it is. Win your division.
Yeah,
but you also gotta.
You're muted.
Yeah, go ahead, Tariq.
You also got to throw in the fact that some of these, bigger schools that we see in the news talking about doing like a realignment, like far as conferences, like other schools going to different conferences. Mm-hmm. So you got to see how that also shakes far as how they going to do their division now, because now you can't try to put all of the best teams in one division and then have this division like the Big Ten. What the East is like, where it's just trash. Like, all it takes is one team.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was talking about with the ACC, because Clemson, Syracuse, and Wake Forest are all in the same division. So the best team on the other side is North Carolina.
I don't think North Carolina's that bad, though.
They're not, but I mean, I would pick Wake Forest and Syracuse over both of them.
Yeah, for sure.
I think they can have a better game with Clemson than the other two.
Coach Mark did bring up a good point, which we kind of all overlooked. He said if the team's tied, just go by the head-to-head, which is also, a valid point as well.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like they should do a big playoff bracket where everybody just, if you got a certain amount of wins, make a bigger playoff bracket so it really can be an all shootout. You making the NFL season longer. Might well spend a couple more games for the college football. Now you got a bigger playoff bracket.
They won't be able to do that because technically you're supposed to be it's supposed to be student athletes. So you get to expand these games. Are they really students at this point? You know what I mean? Right. If you expand so many games, you got to just be like, are they really students? I was trying to
figure out a way some more teams to get in. Because like Cincinnati, team like that might be like 13 and something, 11 and 2 or something like that. It's like, it's a lot of teams that like BYU or Boise State, or they might have a crazy record but can't get in there. You know what I mean?
I mean, don't forget this though. I mean, I feel everybody though they talking about adding these teams, but don't forget they already out of school a month for 4 teams.
Mm-hmm.
They that last month of school, that last month they doing papers at the wherever they at. They out for the whole month because you gotta remember. You got different locations. Somebody might be in Miami. Somebody might be in Pasadena.
Yeah,
somebody might be in Houston. And you got to remember, you're going to University of Michigan. You're going to Ohio State. You're going to Alabama. It's not necessarily going to be those top bowl games in those states. So, I mean, Oh no, I mean, we all know they're not student athletes, but 12 team, I guess it would make sense.
But Bama though, because I mean, and I feel you, they absolutely got to make it so it's a student athlete balance. But bro, to add 2-3 more games, I don't really think that throws it off balance. You got to understand these kids enroll in August and they go to school all the way until April, damn near May, actually till May. So it's like, to add a couple more games, I don't think that really throws the dynamic off too much. But I mean, I don't know whether they'll do it or not. I'm just saying, just imagine a January Madness, like March Madness, but a January Madness in football. Where
I think how they'll fix it.
Bracket.
I think how they can fix that though, they'll do it like if you rank in the top 4, you get home field advantage.
Or you would have a bye.
If you do add more games, it's like you on our campus.
I like your
now.
top 4 teams getting a bye.
But why the bracket not similar to the NCAA?
Because there's not 64 teams.
Yeah,
that's right.
It would just be a 12-team, like a.
That's still dope though. A 12-team playoff.
I wish this year would be the best for 12-team because 5, 6, 7, 8 are all gonna have one loss. I promise.
I just feel like football too physical, man.
You think
because
it's
gonna be a phenomenon that somebody get hurt, man.
True. But look, you got a lot of red shirts that's waiting on somebody to get hurt. I'm sorry to say it like that, but hey, there's a couple games you could use some of them young guys that you're waiting for the next year to keep them old heads kind of, keep them seniors kind of fresh. Yeah. Let them young guys get in there, get their feet wet a little bit. Then later on in the season, the seniors carry you through that. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Like you gotta finesse it. You gotta coach it. There's a different scheme now. You just can't hold your red shirts no more if you go do that. You got to really play some of your red shirts now. You know what I mean? They added 2-3 more games.
What y'all think about possibly like shortening the season, but extending playoffs? Yeah, but you do it kind of like how basketball does it though. You got you got the big tournament, then you got the NIT, then you got the CBA. So your major teams are playing a major tournament, and then you got teams that are good, but they not at the top of their division. So they play in, or like your Boise States where they good, but they not quite good enough to play with them, So you put them in a secondary tournament, and then you got a third tournament where it's like, I
think it kind of goes back to Bama's point of the student athlete side of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, some of them do need time to rest and all this other than they still got camps that they go to in the off season, stuff like that, rather than having these long tournaments. Sorry, I've got I gotta be careful.
Okay. Yeah, most definitely. Well, let's go ahead and keep it pushing. We had a couple other games. I don't know where J-Rob is at. He might not be pulling up today, but Ohio State clobbered Iowa 54-10. CJ Stroud threw for 286, 4 touchdowns. Tennessee, shout out Coach Mark. They did what they were supposed to against UT Martin, 65-24. They are sitting pretty undefeated at 7-0, number 3 team in the nation.
It's so cute.
Number 6, Alabama. Took care of number 24, Mississippi State, 30-6. I'm a halt right here because we have to talk about Bama.
Wait. I want all the non-Alabama fans to go first.
You said you Ohio State fan?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, hold on. I meant to ask you that.
Man, I'm glad.
Let's go.
I've been riding out since Troy Smith. Some people may not know who that is, but
I know
yeah, was it like 2001? Was he the 2000? Was it like 2000?
Somewhere around
2007. Troy Smith, Ted Ginn Jr., all them boys. Ohio State is good. You can see CJ Stroud being in his second year has definitely helped him settle in to the offense and to, trusting the scheme of how they play over there at Ohio State. They just waiting to play Michigan at this point. But
I'm just trying to figure out who Ohio State's played.
Really.
Nobody so far. They played Notre Dame. That was the first,
I'm still
over the season.
Same question.
But nobody knew Notre Dame was going to be this bad, though. You couldn't have guessed that coming into this year.
They got Penn State this week. I don't know what y'all think of Penn State, but that's who they got this week.
I'm rooting against everybody's downfall. I need Penn State to beat Ohio State, and I need Ohio State to beat y'all.
Hey,
Wait, why you need
though.
Ohio State to beat us?
Because now I'm on my villain arc. You know, I'm tired of being a wholesome Bama fan.
Man.
I feel too much hatred from the rest of the world when it comes to Alabama.
Bama, but when have I hated on
We're
Bama?
in this together.
It's too late.
We are in this together.
It's too late.
Hey, the road is finally tied. I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I think it is? I think he's nervous. Hey, I think he's nervous.
I'm not nervous because
he knows one more loss. Oh, they done.
No, it's no one more loss. We done seen this story before. Alabama lose one time, and we already know what happens.
Nah, most definitely. You're right. It's not one more loss. It's
two. Win 4 natties.
Hey, it's true, nigga. I'm on my villain RP too.
They play.
Turn up on you today.
Penn State,
you want me to turn up on you today?
Ohio play Penn State.
You want me to turn up on you today?
That's a good game. They play Penn State.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. Ohio State.
They match up well.
Gonna be a good game.
Listen here, Ron.
We gotta go to the swamp.
I think Penn State.
You finna be sad.
Match up better with.
You finna put that little puppet emoji up in there looking crazy.
That's why I say that's gonna be a good game.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is the real deal, though. I don't care what nobody says. Marvin Harrison Jr.
He's probably the best receiver in this class. I'm not gonna.
Hey, he better be.
I'm gonna say if he came out, it would definitely be him or USC's number 3. What's his name?
Jordan
Addison.
Yes.
Jordan Addison.
Yes, one of them.
I think JSN
not using Kentucky. They not losing Kentucky.
Like, y'all are forgetting about JSN, bro. Because if he was healthy, he would be doing what Marvin Harrison is doing and more. He's just been hurt.
I get that, but listen, you got to think Marvin Harrison is 6'4", 205.
Wow,
that's
where did he get that height from? Bring it down.
Yeah, I don't know where he got that shit from.
Exactly,
bro.
That's insane, bro.
Marv,
mama tall here, huh?
I like them sleepers. Though. I like that boy A.T. Perry, man. Like A.T. Perry.
His mama about at least 6 feet.
His daddy knew what he was doing. He like, I'm already dope. I need to go ahead and find a gene maker.
Exactly.
An NFL maker.
I be doing that now. I be looking trying to find me something. But I be hold on, she like a lineman. I don't know.
It ain't nothing wrong with having you an offensive guard. You know,
he probably gonna be real athletic, but
since we were on the
athletic guard, man.
Of Alabama, I know got on Ohio State, but Eli Ricks made his debut.
I was about to bring that up.
I think he had 11 targets, 1 reception for like 19 yards.
Eli looked good at the end of the day, man. It still go boil down to can Pete Golden call a good football game, man? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Pete get in the way of everybody. Eli looked good. I don't know what happened. I guess he's battling a foot injury, ain't injury, something like that. But
I gotta get in my Bama bag real quick. Last week I said on the show, Alabama needs to play Eli Ricks because they need a press man corner. The first play of the game, they throw to Eli Ricks. Shit swatted down. The whole entire game, shit just kept getting swatted. It was locked up. Bama finally got their lockdown. Kool-Aid's locked down too, but I'm talking about press man the entire game. Eli Ricks is finally showing his asses, and it's about time.
And I'll say this about Alabama. Long as they got that boy back there playing QB, bro.
Yo, Bryce is
they in the boogeyman.
He don't drop in the Heisman voting too, man.
Listen, long as he is back there playing QB, Alabama will forever be in every game. I'm sorry to say it. We can say what we want to about the play calling, this and that, but I've seen a lot of QBs, and there's something about a quarterback that is not rattled. It is hard to be.
His composure is ridiculous.
He is super composed.
He played better. He played better than Coach Mark's 31-year-old QB. It took that dude 18 years and 2 schools, and he want to sit here and talk about that little win.
Listen,
man, 30 years old. Coach Mark know more players on Alabama than I do. He a closet Alabama fan, y'all.
All I'm gonna say is, if y'all can find y'all 2 good receivers out y'all receiving, y'all.
See, that's why he was mad about that Travis Hunter thing, because he was gonna do something with Travis Hunter, but he wanted to get that.
No, we got Jacoby. We got Jacoby Brooks.
Okay.
Isaiah Bond. These dudes freshmen, man. You gotta remember Kobe Prentice and Isaiah Bond. Watch out. What that Pop said.
I like that tight end for Bama. Latu?
Yeah, Cameron Latu.
Yo, I like him.
I think he's a senior though this year.
But this
I'm gonna let y'all know.
Again,
also this too. It's up to Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien play calls is so boring, bro. If Bryce don't make plays, that shit is straight boring. It's no pizzazz. Like
Bill O'Brien
start there. When we had Lane there, they had those pizzazz plays.
They gonna get
Bill O'Brien is so boring. It is just so basic, bro. Like even if you go back to certain games, bro, why the fuck didn't we run the ball? We already in field goal range against Tennessee. Why you not running the ball with Jahmyr Gibbs? Just little shit like that. He's a fucking shit offensive coordinator. If it's not Bryce, it's busting that offense. What do you expect? It's horrible, bro. Like, and I understand Nick Saban. Shout out to Nick Saban. He try to get these shit coaches and turn their careers around and get them head coaching jobs. But I'm just finna tell you, GOAT, sometimes it's just some people that just finna be shit. Pete Golden, Bill O'Brien, they just gonna be shit, man. You can't do it. So we just gotta move on from them, man, because like it's sad at this point. Because
okay, so if y'all did get rid of them as play callers, who is it that you would want them to be replaced by?
Bama's not gonna like my pick.
Bama won't like this. I don't know. But I think Scott Frost would be a perfect OC. People forget he was a real good OC at Oregon. And he was UCF offense before all this Nebraska nonsense was fucking good. So, like,
he did have them in the Peach Bowl.
That fake national championship, too.
Yeah.
You know what I say, man? We just figured this out.
I think Brian.
Hopefully we get Coach Prime in 2028.
I think this is my first time hearing
Coach Prime.
Y'all bet not pry that man away from that school.
Stretch it down, boy.
Y'all bet not do that.
Nick,
Brian, this is my first time hearing a Bama fan say something about some rookies, bro. Like y'all known for true freshmen. Y'all known for having true freshmen, known for having guys behind guys. Y'all have dogs behind dogs.
They went and beat Ohio State or Oklahoma.
Now y'all really tired. Now you want to talk about the rookies and all the freshmen and stuff. Come on, man. You gotta pick a side, man. You getting your ass whooped, you just getting your ass whooped.
We ain't getting our ass whooped. We good.
Until his last 2 years, y'all were there.
All right.
We good. Hey, I don't know what you're tripping off
Dolph was at the game that night. Baltimore, everybody was at that game. Young Dolphin, everybody was
at the game. We good. Yeah. Dolph, all them gonna be there. Hey, tell them to come back to this next meet too. Hey, we make sure they come back to this next. Make sure Dolph go back. Key Glock, Elvis. Make sure all of them come back to this next one. All of them. Make sure all of them come back to this next rematch. Man, dog, cause we got that brick Craig hit Debo with this rematch, bro. I'm telling you, it's right there waiting. That's why they better laugh it up. They better run it up. It's that same shit Tegan did. It's that same shit Tegan did off that little weak ass 3-point win. Ain't do nothing. They stormed the field. I talked to Coach Mark. I said, y'all boys better beat Georgia. He said, bro, I don't care if we don't beat. I said, bro, y'all life goals fucked up. Y'all stormed the field on the regular season game, not to even want to try to win the national championship. People goals is fucked up in this life, man. I tell y'all, man. I just want to let people know this. This is why I say I'm becoming a villain now. When have you ever saw Bama storming the field over beating one of y'all weak ass favorite teams? Never stormed the field on LSU. Beat Tennessee 15 years in a row, no field storming. All right, we go down the field. Texas A&M is 11-2 versus A&M. Versus Alabama, no field storming. So I'm just trying to figure out, bro, since when did beating Bama become the national championship besides beating them in the national championship? That's just what I'm confused on.
When they became the standard?
I guess that's why I say Alabama's still the top dog. Everybody holler, everybody holler, torched and passed. No, Bama's still the top dog. Ain't nobody doing that.
That hog meat sweet now. That hog meat sweet. No, it wasn't.
All I'm saying is when people beat Georgia, they don't storm the field.
Hey,
y'all still a little brother. Sweet.
And them dog ready, but
that target ain't on y'all back yet. Y'all ain't used to it yet.
Dog back, but
hey, Y'all can't wear that Piccolo's cape yet. It's too heavy, bro. Y'all don't know what that feel like. Y'all just over there chilling. Y'all don't know, man.
Them dogs ready, bro. Until they can smell that hall meat, but they ready.
Look, a lot of these teams, Ole Miss, fumbled the bag, undefeated, fumble. I'm trying to tell you, it's heavy. It's heavy wearing that. It's heavy wearing that crown. Now, when you got that target on your back, look at all these teams. Kansas, as soon as they get in the top 25, lose. They get blew out by Oklahoma. It's hard. It's hard with that target on your back.
I miss my Kansas Jayhawks in the top 25.
That is crazy, bro.
I do like that quarterback, though.
He's hurt. That's why they
lost. He got hurt. That's why they.
Well, he got hurt. Yeah, he got hurt week 6, right? Yeah, week 6.
Yeah. He got hurt first play against.
I do like that quarterback, but he still got a good future though. He should stay one more year though. I wouldn't even go in the draft. I'll stay one more year. Just you know what I'm saying, just to make sure my stock goes.
Yeah,
I mean, or do what Hendon Hooker did. Stay 9 more years. Be out there 40. Be out there 40 with 18 to 22 year olds.
Hey, when you got quarterback like Matt Ryan still starting, but you might well go ahead and wait one more year. Get on.
Hey, Matt Ryan got benched, man.
I knew it was coming, bro. But who the hell is Sam? Sam?
Hook him.
Sam
Ehlinger, boy.
I ain't never heard of dude, man.
Anyway,
I mean, Matt Ryan is trash, bro. I hate it when people try to correct you on like, oh, don't call Matt Ryan trash because of the MVP year. But I'm trying to tell people, man, I don't think y'all understand, bro, what Julio Jones was. I think my mama damn near could have won. That's what I'm saying. My mama could have won MVP. He had Julio, Tony Gonzalez,
Freeman.
Bro. He had Freeman, bro. That offense was loaded, bro.
Yeah, bro. The first thing you said, that's all you needed to say.
Who was his backup? Who was his number 2 receiver?
It don't matter.
I can name.
Was it Roddy White? I don't think it was Roddy White.
No.
He had Julio Jones. That's all.
Julio Jones. Taylor Gabriel.
That year. I'm tripping.
Sanu.
Yes,
don't matter. Don't get me wrong. Sanu was good that year, but he had Julio, bro. Julio arguably, could have won MVP itself. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
the numbers Julio was putting up that year,
But my whole thing is though about the Matt Ryan thing, bro. All them yards Julio was getting for him, he couldn't find a way to put that man in zone.
How about I think he got like 1,500 yards that year.
And then when we about to throw the man the ball in zone, it's so obvious. It's so obvious and easy to guard it.
Like, check me out. People try to discredit Julio Jones. Same situation, almost a decade later with Kyle Pitts, 1,000 yards.
Same situation.
He had the same. We all had the same amount of touchdowns as Kyle Pitts in the United States. That's a goddamn shame. That's a damn shame. In the United States, we all had the same amount of touchdowns.
I do like Riddle though. Riddle, he needed to hurry up and start, man. Mariota this time, he's going to wrap it on up.
Bro, you know what's a shame too? They drafted Kyle Pitts 4th overall, and they're trying to make his ass block and shit. I'm like, bro, you did not draft him 4th overall to block.
He enjoying it though. I ain't gonna lie, he enjoying it though.
And that's the problem.
He got bigger.
Give his ass the ball.
Exactly. Especially if he blocking and he not a blocking wide receiver or tight end, like especially if he on the run. And they need to feed Drake the ball too, man.
Oh yeah, Drake London.
I wonder if
matter of fact, though, speaking of
Bo Nix being gone right now, I think him back in Auburn.
I think Auburn is just
after we did with Oregon this past week.
Auburn is just horrible.
Speaking of Auburn, I have a super chat from Big Meech. He said, "I just need Auburn's offense and defense to show up in the same game.
It ain't happening, bro.
We put up 30 plus on Ole Miss, and the defense gives up 40 plus. It's still war, damn Eagle."
I like that little Ashford dude. But
y'all need to get the coach.
I'm gonna let you know, Big Meech. I can't fucking stand Auburn, bro. So what y'all need to do? This is what y'all need to do. Even though I like little Ashford, my sister play hoop for y'all, all that. Her too. Let me tell you what y'all need to do. Everybody together, all right. Pack that whole school up, all right. Take that shit somewhere like in Montana, bro, and play D2 like for a couple years, bro. Play D2 for a couple years, bro. Play that shit for a couple years. Maybe somebody forget about y'all last, right? After they forget about y'all, join like the Pac-12 or some shit. You feel me? And lose one of the mascots in the process. after you lose one of the mascots in the process,
That's vile.
y'all should be able to win a game or two consistently. And the defense and offense will play as one. Because I believe what it is, the offense keep thinking y'all War Eagle while the defense is saying y'all Tigers. That's why y'all can't play as one, because I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck these motherfuckers is in two geographical locations. So how does one have an eagle as a mascot? Two, along with the tiger. Soften my blood.
I know that's personal for you, because that's a real rival right there for you. But
it's just, I'm still trying to figure this out. It's like a mathematical equation. It gotta be, bro. I'm still confused off.
What, it ain't the Auburn Eagles?
They say War Eagle, but they go by the Auburn Tigers. Like,
yeah,
you see another Auburn fan, they say War Eagle, and I'm like, I thought you motherfuckers was Tigers.
They got two mascots, huh?
They got two mascots, like two. That's why the defense is on Tiger time.
All right, y'all. Let's keep it pushing. We got well, hold on, my man Big Meech just chatting.
I know he back. He back.
We can't do that. He said we can't do that, Bama. We got to carry the conference in basketball. And what a Crimson Tide got to do with the elephant?
Hey. So the Crimson Tide actually has to do with the elephant. When they first came out, they sounded like a herd of elephants coming out because of the weight and the way they sounded coming out of the tunnel when they started playing football. That's where that comes from. That's the history of that.
Very large team back in the day.
Yeah, that's
1926, I believe.
Look it up.
Well,
now as Fluent would say, now you're more fluent.
Yeah, now you're more fluent.
All right, let's keep it pushing to two more SEC teams. So we had Ole Miss. They were looking so promising. They were looking so great. Bama was talking about a possible 4-team SEC
Yeah, that
playoff,
shit dead, Bama.
Ole Miss being the fourth team.
Yeah, they're
and
done.
Lo and behold, number 7 Ole Miss steps into Death Valley. Old Death Valley. And they get packed up and sent back to Mississippi by LSU 45-20. Do you guys want to talk about this game?
Coach Mark, you better look at that as a fate as that sorry-ass offense y'all got in Tennessee. Y'all run the same offense. That's y'all fate. November 5th, Georgia. Y'all ass packed up the same way.
I don't think.
Okay.
I've been telling people Ole Miss's defense just is not as good as their offense. Lane Kiffin is an offensive coach.
Yeah.
I mean, they were like, I think they're like 60 or 58th or 59th in the nation for total defense.
The thing about Ole Miss in that game, they went up 17-3 and then got outscored 42-3 the rest of the game.
But that's one thing I don't like about Lane Kiffin, though. He arrogant. Like, he chooses not to recruit on defense. Like, he chooses not to put an emphasis on defense.
Yeah, he thinks you can just outscore you.
Yeah, like literally, like he really doesn't care, like, if they get a stop or not. He just like, bro, just make sure we get the ball.
Yeah, I definitely want to send my son to play football for them, because he ain't gonna be doing all that defense by his damn self and just waiting on somebody to come help him just because they coach arrogant and just want that's how he doing it. Like, let me get a couple guys, y'all just stay right here. Y'all gonna start for the next 3 years.
Hey, when my son play offense though, I'm sending his ass with Lane. Your ass going over there with Lane, boy.
You're gonna be on the field the whole game, gonna get some good ass stats.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh man, I mean,
honestly, I never really had faith in Ole Miss.
I just had faith because I wanted a four SEC team playoff.
The reason why I say that is because what I saw against when they played TU, when that game was too close. Ain't no way that game was supposed to be that close. The University of Tulsa, like, come on now. They supposed to pack them up, send them on back. That should have been 56-7.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I said, "Oh, they just like Clemson. In due time, they will get that loss."
Hey, them LSU Tiger put that voodoo on their ass in the halftime, didn't it?
In due time, they will get that loss.
All right, so a couple more games we're gonna get into before we get into our top 5 receivers in college, our top 5 running backs, top 5 quarterbacks as well, and we will talk about Heisman's currently at the moment. And above all of that, You see the title of the show. We're going to rank our top 10 SEC quarterbacks, or all the SEC quarterbacks as is right now. But let's get back to some games from last week. We had number 8 TCU. They went into the week undefeated, and, well, they left the week undefeated. They played number 17 Kansas State and beat them 38-28. Thoughts on this game? Does anybody want to touch on it?
Prayers up to Adrian Martinez. He had a back injury coming out of that game, so that's about all I want to say, because they were losing that game if Adrian Martinez played.
Yeah, they were getting their ass kicked.
I'll say this about TCU. We'll see what they do when the Big 12 championship comes.
They're gonna lose.
I want to outscore your team.
They're gonna lose a game. They're not gonna go undefeated either.
I don't know who they got left.
Who? Yeah,
I still think they gotta go to Texas.
No, they just beat. I thought they just beat Texas.
No, they do got to go to Texas. So TCU,
that was Oklahoma State who just beat Texas.
TCU goes to West Virginia next week. They got Texas Tech at home the week after that. They got to go to Texas the week after that, and they got to go to Baylor the week after that.
Matter of fact, they lose to Tech.
Texas Tech. They could lose to any of those teams. To be honest,
that's my hot take. They lose to Texas Tech before they get to Texas.
It'll be a shootout.
Yep.
Absolutely. Well, we would definitely be closely monitoring TCU right now, as they're undefeated and they're the number 7 team in the country. So we'll see if they could possibly remain undefeated and slip in. Next game that we have on the slate is number 9 UCLA going up to Eugene to play the Ducks. Bo Nix had himself a game today. And now I know we all have mixed reviews on Bo Nix, but he balled out this game. Had 5 touchdowns, 283 yards, and the Ducks whooped up on UCLA 45-30. How do we feel about this in the Pac-12?
Well, you're not playing for the shittiest team in the SEC, and you go to playing for the best flag football team in the history of flag football, bro. It's gonna look like that, bro. Like, it's supposed to look like that. You know what I mean? Like, he in heaven. I mean, even if you go back in high school, bro, like Bo Nix, strong arm QB, pretty big dude, physical, can run. Auburn just had a shit O-line, so he was running for his life, going 9 for 20 and shit, trying to throw on the run. So I mean, can't too many quarterbacks do that. So you go over to Oregon, and pretty much you in heaven, bro. It's flag football. He got a strong arm, can run, move on the run. They do a lot of move and stuff that cater to his strengths. So he just able to be a free butterfly, pretty much what they call it, a big fish in a small pond, or something like that, however it go. But pretty much it's a match made in heaven for him, because he able to live out to his full potential at a school versus.
I would like to see Oregon. Has Oregon played Utah yet?
Utah. They play them the week before Oregon State.
They lose to Utah.
I don't know, man. They beat the shit out of.
I just like Oregon colors, man. Like, they jerseys, just like, man. I just like the jerseys.
Bo Nix is gonna struggle with a team that has a good defense.
I used to be like, they were boys.
Yeah, UCLA's defense isn't very good. That is true.
If they beat Utah,
they gonna finish 12-1, win the conference if they beat Utah.
I don't know. Oregon State's been playing pretty good this year.
yes.
Oregon State has played very well this year. They gave USC a run for their money, just as like they did. I think they did Utah the same way.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get into these current rankings right now. Heading into next week, I'm going to list off the top 10, and I need to know if anybody in here has any gripes with anything going on. Feel free to stop me. Just cut me off. Just say stop. I'm not going for this team being here. All right. Number 1, we got Georgia. Number 2, we got Ohio State. At 3, Tennessee.
Catfish.
Number 3, who?
Tennessee.
Oh.
Bama, you got a problem with that?
Yeah. Catfish alert.
Tennessee.
I think that's just personal.
Yeah,
that ain't no personal
vendetta.
I ain't even gonna say it. Matter of fact, we love everybody. So Ooh, you lucky. I wish it was like PC after hours and I could just say dark jokes. Because what y'all really is something else.
Oh man.
All right,
Y'all
Ron.
frauds. Y'all
All right,
frauds.
At number 4, we got Michigan. Number 5, Clemson.
Stop.
Actually, you could have stopped it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Clemson.
Man. Don't
Clemson
do
is
Don't
like.
do Clemson
I'd put Clemson out there around
I'm
what
being-
TCU is.
They win, man. They winning.
They won. Hey, they still won.
They
Depending on how the
undefeated.
game, they still
No,
won.
Can't
I haven't seen an impressive win yet.
They won.
Shit, they undefeated.
I'm gonna say this about Michigan as well. Michigan only has a run game.
Run game and the defense is all
And,
they need.
and that running back, he's in the Heisman race too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think so far they have not played nobody who has stopped the run game. And until then, I haven't seen what Michigan.
Ohio State.
I'm not gonna lie though. Maryland had them bottled
Penn
up pretty
State.
good. Maryland had them bottled up pretty good, but I'm just saying
Penn
though,
State
that
was
running back
supposed to
they
be
got
the
is
team.
solid though.
Penn State was supposed to be the team that stopped the run, and they got absolutely shit on.
Yeah. They I don't know what happened to Penn State. I don't know if they went up there and laid down or went out
Damn,
partying the night before.
They got into a skerfuffle before the game.
Oh,
Yeah. They riled them up. They grinded Michigan's gears.
so they was trying to win. They knew they was going to lose the game, but they was trying to win the fight.
I don't know. They pretty much lost both. They took 2 L's.
Exactly.
Hey, but at the end of the day, man, hopefully we get famous enough, man. Cause I want Michigan assistant QB coach to hit me, man. Like I'm trying to tell you, boy. Like,
Bama, now you're talking my language.
Listen here, baby. Call me. We can watch Huddle together. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. Men lie, women lie. Huddle doesn't lie.
Hey, it don't lie, baby. I'll let you know where they messing up at, all of that, where they can fix it, all of that stuff, baby. Whatever you need. You know what I'm saying, baby? Because sheesh, man.
All right, so we gonna keep it lit.
Yeah, we gotta keep it moving because I'm getting a little hot, boy. Y'all just need to go Google. Y'all need to go Google her.
Y'all had some gripes with that, but we're gonna keep it pushing. At number 6, Alabama Roll Tide.
Ooh. Bama.
Yes, this is what we want. Hey, Ron, didn't I have Alabama down like at 5 or 6 at the beginning of the season? Though I said that when we first gave the rankings, I was like, bro, we're gonna put them down there because all that matters is at the end of the year, January. That's all that matters.
Yeah, and I said earlier too that I don't like
expectation.
Yep, I don't like being number 1, bro. I don't like Georgia being number 1. I don't like Georgia being number 1. I hate it. I feel you though. I don't like us being number 1. It's not a good look when we number 1. But yeah, I don't like us being number 1.
All right, at number 7, TCU. Number 8, check out the Ducks. They done crept up to 8. Number 9, Oklahoma State. And number 10, USC. That is,
I think that's right.
As currently stands. Now, fellas, we're gonna go ahead and get into our Heisman rankings. I want to hear everybody's Heisman hopefuls at the moment. People that you really think have action at actually getting a Heisman if it were to stop today. Who do you think really has action? Nick,
who's going first, Ron? Who?
You good, Nick?
Yeah. Wait, I'm going first?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So I would have the 3 quarterbacks. I would have CJ, Bryce, and Hendon Hooker. And then I would have Blake Corum at 4. And then at 5, at an outside guy looking in, I would probably go with I'm gonna go with Jahmyr Gibbs. I think he's really, really explosive. I'll go with him.
Okay. Yo, D-Man, who you got right now?
Hooker. I got Hooker number 1, man. Just cause what he just showed me, man. I like him. Man. It ain't flashy, but he get the job done. And I feel like just because he beat Bama, that should give him a little edge. And
he's 30 years old.
He playing for Tennessee.
So I really feel like it's him and CJ right now. In between one of them two that whoever fumbled the ball for. I think CJ right on the head though. But and then I did have Bryce, but I got to go with the votes, man. He ain't getting no number one votes for that, man. So he ain't got no votes.
But he could still, that SEC championship though,
Yeah, I know.
All that matters.
He got
man,
0 votes.
It don't matter what y'all talking about, man. If you go and look at that shit, bro, Bryce Young looks like a NFL Sunday primetime franchise quarterback, and them other dudes look like college kids just running the offense with their daddy telling them to run. What are you talking about? This dude Bryce, y'all won't never see no shit like that ever again in college football, bro. That's some magic shit we watching, bro. That offense is flat out fucking boring, and you really see a quarterback coming up, not no old head. They got pitches over there, and we just run this play, and this is a nice play, and we run it. Like, no, this is a dude getting a bunch of dudes that ain't even. I don't even know what Jermaine Burton doing.
Will you say he better than Jalen Hurts in Bama?
Stop playing with me. Man. Stop playing with me. Don't say no shit like that ever again. Don't even compare them two ever again. Don't even fucking compare them two ever again. What are you talking about? Better than Jalen Hurts at Alabama. He better than Tua at Alabama. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And that's 85 touchdowns right there.
So he the best you ever seen in Bama?
Best I ever seen that come through them doors at Bryant motherfucking Denny playing that quarterback.
You know the quarterbacks in Bama, man. They get a little shaky.
I ain't never seen nothing like that. It's impressive, bro. Like from everything. Like he don't sweat nothing. He don't sweat nothing. I ain't never seen it before.
D-Man, what you saying?
I do like Bryce Young, though.
You saying that him being the best quarterback to come out of that Bama's ever seen there? You saying that that's not hard to be?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Wait, it's not like Bryce Young not hard to beat?
No. So you said that they, prior Bama quarterbacks is kind of shaky. Are you saying him being the best quarterback there, like that's not hard to beat? Is that what you're saying? It's not really, because they all tend out kind of be like they play their role. Like then when they go to the league, I think Hurts the only one really kind of, putting recognition out there, because y'all running backs and wide receiver guys, let's just be real.
Bro, you better put some respect on Tua and Mac Jones.
Hey, man, Mac Jones.
I think Mac Jones lost his job. Mac Jones lost that job.
Mac Jones ain't.
He ain't lost that job.
Like, wow. He's a good guy that's gonna do the job for the organization. He's another Matt Ryan, but just better than Matt Ryan. You know what I mean? He's a organization type quarterback. They go assistant quarterback.
Oh yeah. Y'all out of game.
But I like Bryce Young because he don't look like an assistant quarterback. So I want to see how that flourishes outside of it.
Tell me you a Bama hater without telling me you a Bama
hater.
I'm
just saying.
Tune in next week on DBZ. This nigga is saying bullshit.
I appreciate y'all for Julio. I appreciate y'all for Calvin Ridley. I appreciate y'all for them too. Because that's what y'all known for, bringing some wide receivers and some running backs, man. Let's just be real, man. Wide receiver running backs, some good linebackers, and some good linemen. That's Bama.
I mean, ain't that Georgia too, though? Like,
we ain't got quarterbacks.
Georgia ain't got quarterbacks either.
I ain't claiming it. I know what we got. We straight running backs and maybe a wide receiver here and there. But we running back straight all day. I know we running backs all day. So I'm claiming it. I know where we at. But I like Bryce Young, but I want to see how he look in the next level. Everybody boosting him up. All this. Hey, we were talking the same way about Tua, Hurts. When they were playing together, they were splitting time, and y'all had to switch out the goddamn.
You playing Tua, him.
Y'all had to beat us. Y'all had to switch out.
Tua is him. Hamburger, beef brain, and all. That's him. What you talking about, boy?
He's him.
But you said Bryce way better than them.
Way better than Tua.
Okay.
Way better than Tua.
Okay, I'm
way
always
better
to that now.
Bryce can do shit like Johnny Manziel. He just makes magic out of nothing. Like, I swear, and I just think Bryce is better than Johnny Manziel.
That's what I'm trying to tell
you.
So what makes it different with Bryce, he figures out a way to slow every situation down. No matter what situation he in, no matter the moment, it's never too big for him.
So he stay calm. Okay, I like that.
What that translate to when everybody else is fucking up, this is somebody that can pretty much herd the cattle. He like the shepherd dog. When Alabama was jumping off sides, that's how they made that comeback. Them boys jumping off sides and everything. And every time you see Bryce telling Nick Saban, bro, just chill out. I got it. We go make sure everybody in. And he grabbing them boys by their jersey. Get your ass over here. He making sure the O-line, hey, you know who you got to block, all that shit. You do not see that shit very often in college where kids can just really manage the whole game. I'm trying to tell you, dude, like you lose a lot of games. You even see it when Jalen Milroe came in. That offense just looks way different. You don't see it, don't look as electric as it does. Like you say, any quarterback can come over there and do it. You can't. I look at that offense. I think that shit is a Bugatti. Not everybody can get up in there and drive a manual, bro. Like it's just a different type of car. Like yeah, you can sit there and say that. You got to be a different type of driver to get up there. It just won't look the same. The clutch go be grinding every few seconds. Like damn, bro. Like you can't drive this motherfucker, can you? But when Bryce get up in that bitch, you hear that bitch purring down the street like, oh, there you go again.
Hey, I was all in.
They make it look like that.
In, bro. I really was all in, bro. I'm just really kind of messing with them because they lost to Tennessee. But I feel like out of all the quarterbacks, I do agree with you. I really want to see how it look the next level. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get caught up like I did with
Tua. It translates 2 sets, 2 different years, 2 different sets of receivers, and he pretty much still doing the same thing. Super efficient, not throwing no picks, and he going the right places with the ball in certain times. Yeah, he do some shit because he a college kid. Yeah, you got them bonehead plays in there, but I expect that with 19, 20, 21-year-old kids. Yeah. He's going to have some mental lapses up in there, man. They hormones all over the place, but for the most part, he is consistent in every phase of the game for us with the quarterback position. The only scratch on Bryce Young would possibly be his size. He a little frail. I give him 5'9", if you want to say that, 5'10". He might be a $190, and that's me being nice. He'll scrawny.
They say he's 5'11".
So he my height. And he a quarterback.
He's 5'11", 190.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and bring it back. I still need to hear some of y'all's Heisman list. Tariq, I'm gonna start with you, or I'm gonna go to you next.
So I definitely got CJ Bryce. I definitely got Tennessee's quarterback. But you can't leave out Caleb Williams at USC.
Yeah, I was about to say something about Caleb too.
Listen.
Yeah.
I understand he got all the weapons around him and stuff like that, but if you sit down and watch, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, like Bama just said, he still make bonehead plays trying to be Superman sometimes. But if you sit down and watch how he commands the team and gets the team to where they need to be, that's why they loved him at OU. He can do the things that Spencer Rattler couldn't do. Let's just be honest. And that's why they benched him. And that's why he couldn't get the job back. So I definitely would have to put him in there. And then my number 5. I would have to say Michigan's running back for number 5. This year, normally it's always a defensive player, but this year I really ain't seen just no.
Yeah, me neither.
Defensive player that you just got to be like, hey, like when that team play on defense, hey, he is the man. I just haven't seen that.
The only person you can say that about is Will, but Will's not playing like he did last year.
Exactly. That's what I thought he was going to play like this year. I thought.
I think it also goes to.
Also, the expectations for Will Anderson were crazy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think Dallas Turner's helping out. Like
I do like son, but not for no Heisman though. He a solid DB. My bad. I was talking that comment. My bad. I overread that.
No, you good.
Jamar Sanders. Yeah, he a dog.
Nah, not for me, Jordan Clay. Shit, I got him in my Heisman. Fuck that shit. He'll be one of the top quarterbacks in the country. I ain't going for it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell folks. He got the stats. He got the stats, bro. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you. Y'all bullshit if y'all don't put that man in there. He got the stats. Not every time. This ain't no handout situation. This not
True
no pity party. That nigga is out there balling. He looked just like them. He looked just like all of them boys. He looked like CJ Stroud. He looked like Caleb Williams. He looked like Bryce. You can't tell him no different apart.
Yeah.
On recent years, I've been looking at this shit. All of them SWAT quarterbacks, like what y'all talking about, they did not have the numbers. They was off by thousands of yards and tens and touchdowns. Shador has the same fucking stats. He is delivering in the same way with the same level. I can't sit there and be like, nah, Shador ain't on there because of where he play, because he ball in the same way. Football, one thing I'll tell you, whether you play D1, D2, D3, D4, D9, you're going to get put in the same situations.
If you're a dog,
how you respond.
Sure.
If you respond like a superstar in those situations, I don't care if you go D2, JUCO, wherever you go, bro. If you responding like a superstar, you a superstar, bro, because in recent history, them boys wasn't responding the same way he responded. You can go back right now. Other top quarterbacks in the SWAC right now ain't even got 1,000 yards pass.
Yeah,
he got 2 hands. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
If I'm looking at it like that, like, oh, bro, he the best quarterback in the stat, and he only got 1,500 yards. I feel y'all, bro. Got 2 bands, bro. Like,
don't get me wrong. I like
23 touchdowns, 5 INTs, bro. He the truth. He the truth.
Like Shador, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you why he not gonna get that love that he should get. I'm not gonna say because of where he playing at. I'm gonna just say I don't think college football is liking the way that Dion is shaking up the game, because he's shaking it up. I'm not gonna lie to you. He making it cool for people to want to come play at an HBCU.
Yeah,
I'm just be real. He's going to go get the kids that normally would go to a Florida State, or Alabama, Ohio State, and making them say, "Oh, it's cool to go play for Coach Prime." Like, I just think right now, NCAA is not really knowing how to respond to that, especially with it being an HBCU. You know, we normally see that from, you know, the Power Fives. Like, you know, this if it was a Power Five quarterback, if he went to a Power Five and was doing what he's doing, he would definitely be in the Heisman. They would be like, he have a chance of winning.
I do agree with Bama, though. I do see him better. I do think he's better than Hooker. Like, be honest with you, by him, I ain't know Hooker that old, but I don't see no difference when I look at the other quarterback, like he said. But the reason why I said I don't see him like that, because he HBCU, and it's like that's gonna be his knock. But now he got to have crazy numbers, because when draft time comes, that's what's gonna stand out. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna be like. Okay, yeah, he was at these small schools, but look at these numbers. He threw for 5,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta respect that. Like, and who he throwing the ball to? Like, who he throwing the ball to? You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be that look. Like, man, he throwing the ball to nobody's and getting yards. So, and when he run, he finished the run. He ain't running for no tackle. Like I seen the last game they played, where the team had them just kicking field goals, bro. And then he found a way to get the team over that hump, and they just start scoring touchdown. I was like, man, even when the teams play them very well and they well coached against the other team, his son, well, I would say the QB do what he's supposed to do to lead his team to a victory, bro. They 7-0 for a reason, you know what I mean? They 7-0 for a reason, bro. You know, I do like what he's doing, but at the same time, I get what bro's saying too, because with school he at, they gonna knock him out, you know. But it don't even matter, man. Jerry Wright was at a small school, you know. He considered one the best wide receiver ever. So, you know.
And all I'm saying, Steve McNair was up for the Heisman too, so it can be done. He went to Alcorn, so I mean,
that's right.
Done,
I forgot about that. Damn.
But like I said, it's the similar situation. What I'm talking about, he has similar numbers to all the top 5 schools. What I'm trying to explain to people, normally at those type of schools, like the numbers would be super far off, bro. Like, your D1 quarterbacks, your top quarterbacks, like CJ Stroud, they all got 2,000 and stuff. Them dudes at HBCUs would be like at 1,100 and shit like that, 800. The fact that Shador is matching their production, that shows that he has to be in the talk, because when Steve McNair was in the talk of the Heisman race, his numbers was matching in production with those guys amongst that time right there. So it's like, you gotta put him in there based off of if it's truly a production award. Now, if you do that, now you it's just such a slippery slope. Why choose one dude over the next one? You see what I'm saying? So HBU player or not, bro. Like in general, bro, he's a good enough player for that award.
Yeah,
I mean, man, you think like that, but you know how they do. You know what I'm saying? Outside of us, you know, I mean, it's just they got their way how they want to run things, and I think it's a storyline. If you got a good storyline with it, where they could sell and entertain to the people like us, that probably really will help him out. So he working on a good storyline. Hopefully they finish undefeated, and then that might push him up. You know what I mean? Like 3 more games later, he 10-0. Now we really talking about why this man, this man should be Heisman. It's gonna
That's
be
probably
him,
what they're gonna
Bryce
do. I
Young.
agree.
You know what I mean? Him or Bryce Young. That might be the conversation. 3 more games down the road. So never know.
Before we get back into Bama and Travis's Heisman list, I do want to touch down on Shedeur because he actually did something that was pretty impressive. It's the era of the NIL, and he signed to Tom Brady.
Yeah, Brady brand.
Yeah, Brady's
brand.
So I wonder how y'all feel about that.
Oh, I know Brady used to work with Shedeur when he was back in high school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I even said, bro. He like a spitting image of Brady, bro. How he played the quarterback position, like
what?
It's only like it's
just
only
more
right.
Athletic.
Yeah, he's just way more athletic. Yeah,
that's crazy. You get them skills in your bag with athleticism. I can explain that. That's explain why you play.
And your pops know everybody. So
everybody.
Well, they all signed the Under
Armour
though, so they got that connection through Under Armour. Deion and Tom Brady. So they both signed.
And you know Snoop Dogg in the sense on here little young goons over there too. So Snoop Dogg have some young talent too that get shipped off and end up going to the NFL.
Son was really good.
You know what I mean?
I like Snoop Dogg because he said when I'm a coach, I'm not Snoop Dogg, I'm Coach Snoop.
Yeah,
he don't bring none of the Snoop Dogg shit around the kids.
Yeah, and he understand the game. So beside him just doing what he do as an entertainer, he really understand the game, and that's what I like about what Snoop.
Yeah, he's really trying to help out those kids for sure.
I like that.
Shout out Snoop and everybody else that's really giving back to the community that got the power to give back to the kids. Yeah. Shout out everybody that's really doing that because we were all young at one moment in time and we all needed that guidance from somebody.
I wish I had that opportunity, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I play HBCU quick, but quick.
Most definitely. Travis, talk to us about your Heisman list.
Oh, me and Nick were talking about this earlier. I don't think people's gonna like who I have at 3, but I think CJ Stroud has earned that top spot. I think Bryce is still just as impressive just because you don't have the numbers from missing, 1 or 2 games. And then Blake Corum, I think, is the number should be at 3. He's got more yards per carry than Derrick Henry in his Heisman year. And if he at this pace, he will lose. He'll miss 20 or 30 more attempts, but at the pace that he's going at, he'll have well over 2,000 yards rushing. And he'll finish with 26 to 27 rushing touchdowns if he stays at this pace. And that's Heisman caliber numbers. And then Hendon. And then I want to put Jahmyr Gibbs with what he's been doing in Alabama for that second position behind the hooker.
That 5 spot for me, I know I said Jahmyr Gibbs. I totally forgot about Caleb Williams, to be honest. But also for Drake May for North Carolina. That's another really good quarterback that not a lot of people talk about. He puts up a lot of good numbers. He got North Carolina 6-1. A lot of people don't even talk about that at all. If when Clemson's going to lose to North Carolina in the ACC championship game. That's what they're going to lose to. I promise you. Watch. I promise you. Watch.
Shout out to North Carolina, man. My boy Stetson.
TCU's quarterback's really playing really well too.
Yeah, Max Duggan, he's playing good too.
All right, Bama, go ahead and wrap up this segment. We need to know your Heisman list.
All right. I go CJ, just to be politically correct, but I just really want to go Bryce.
I did too. I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm going to go Bryce at 2. 3, obviously, as you can tell how much of a rant I went on about him, I got Shedeur. 4, I got Blake Corum, best running back in the country right now. 5, it's like a 2-3-way tie at 5. I'm gonna go Jahmyr Gibbs. I gotta say it, both picks, bro. Caleb Williams and Bijan Robinson, because Bijan Robinson not too far off on Blake Corum for his yards too. He just got a few more attempts, but as far as impact, as far as winning the Heisman, man, he pretty much up there in my eyes. That dude, the unit, probably won the Doak Walker Award, but I just want to make sure
No Hendon Hooker, Bama.
Heisman, college athlete. I'm thinking kids between the ages of 18 and 22.
Oh man,
You should be in the NFL trying to win the MVP.
I don't know why the Georgia fans talking. His quarterback's 24 as well.
Yeah, that's crazy. They all been there like 91. I feel like they've been there like 9 years.
They older than me, boy. They older than me.
That's crazy. They all been there like 8 years.
You're not slick.
I didn't even really get my top 5, but it's all good though, because I know when I said Tennessee name, I know he was gonna respond. So I really was trolling with him, bro. But everybody said my 5. I got Caleb 4, Blake at 5, Bryce at 3, CJ at 2. And Hook at 1. I just did that just to troll with bro, because I knew he was gonna be on the show. I wanted to mess with him, but I do agree with the Deion Jr. though. I do want him in that list, but I know how they go, bro. But yeah, I just wanted to say that.
All right, y'all. Here's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna rank all the starting SEC quarterbacks, and that's just basically what we're gonna get into. I know some schools, they got a couple quarterbacks, so I'll leave it up to your discretion on who you want to put in there. What we're gonna do is
rank all SEC.
Yeah.
What, top 10?
Top 10, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can just put number 1 down already. Like.
All right, Travis, I'm gonna start with you. Next, I'm gonna go you, Tariq. Then
so we're going like 1 me, 2 him, 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 D-Man, and then I'm gonna go Nick, and then I'm gonna go Bama.
Look, I went 2. Ooh, y'all good. Man, who I went through 2, boy.
What is obviously gonna be Bryce.
Yeah. All right, it's on you, Tariq. Who's the second best SEC quarterback?
Golly. I'm gonna have to say,
if you don't know, we can always pass it to Bama.
No. I would say either Hooker or Georgia's quarterback.
Stetson Bennett.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put it like this. This is how I'm gonna put it to you. You get to choose from Bennett or Hooker to be the starting quarterback at Ohio State next year. Who are you picking?
Ooh, boy. I'm gonna have to go Hooker.
Okay.
Oh, respect.
Then got it. All right. It's on you, D-Man.
You see my first one?
No, you're 3. Number 3.
Who's the third? Yeah,
who's the third best?
We got Bryce Young and we got Hendon Hooker right now.
I got Hooker my third best.
Well, I'm saying Hooker's off the board now.
Oh, yeah, off the board. And Bryce Young off the board. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go CJ.
No, in the SEC.
SEC.
Oh, SEC. Yeah, shit. That's tough.
You want to say him.
You already said Bennett.
No,
we didn't. It's only Bryce Young and Hendon Hooker right now. Now we're ranking who's the third best quarterback, and it's up to you.
Hold on. What the I like the boy from Florida more than I like Bennett, man. What's the boy from Florida?
Anthony Richardson. That's
yeah,
not bad.
I like him. Man.
You could have easily put him 2.
I thought about him too.
That's not gross.
That is beyond gross.
That's not gross.
That is. So
I got 4, maybe even 5 quarterbacks in the SEC better than
He's
Hendon
got
Hooker.
the worst completion percentage in the SEC,
like come
including
on,
hey man, he out there fighting, man. He out there.
Bro, Anthony Richardson has more picks than touchdowns. We're not doing this, Ben.
Nah, I'm doing it because
it's gross. That is so gross.
Well, hold on, wait, because it's on D-Man. D-Man, who are you taking? The
I'm
third
going
best
Bennett.
quarterback.
I'm going
Bro,
Bennett.
take your boy.
I'm
Take
going
your
Bennett,
boy.
man.
I was about to say
Thank
he's fixing to do a dub take.
No, I'm going Bennett, man. I ain't on this bullshit with you.
Gosh,
Man, I would have took Anthony Richardson.
I bet you would have.
He still might be there. I mean,
That's gross.
Nick, it's on you.
Then shit, we're not taking Anthony Richardson. That's who we ain't fucking taking. I'm gonna go with. I mean, it's either Will Rogers or Will Levis. I just don't know which one.
Well, you know what my question is going to be for you. You need to choose a starting quarterback for your Michigan Wolverines from this point on to beat Ohio State.
Well, give us Will Rogers.
Okay.
Oh my God! See, Travis, they not real SEC boys like me and you. This is crazy that these dudes is even up here on this list, bro.
Hey,
like,
man.
I'll give you Will Levis. I don't even
like
Will Jaden Daniels, Jackson Dart. Like these dudes is. I'm taking Jackson Dart. I was gonna take. Jackson
I was about
Dart
to say Dart too, man. But
I was gonna take Dart at 2.
I don't know, man. Dart. Yeah, Dart got
Dart's
some nice
impressive.
Numbers. Dart got some nice numbers, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Dart, true, bro.
So who are you taking?
Bama, you are at 5, and then
Jackson Dart.
And
Jackson Dart.
I'm gonna take Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's back on me.
Yeah.
Give me Anthony Richardson from Florida.
yes, sir.
I like him.
D-Man, it's on you. Who is the 8th best quarterback in the
I'd
SEC
pick him if I had Vanderbilt.
If you need me to read off the names, I can read off the names of the first 7 for you.
Spencer Rattler.
Oh no! No!
Ain't no way he made the top 10.
No,
Ain't
bro.
no way.
I'm gonna go with Spencer, man.
No, you forgot somebody, bro. You forgot somebody.
No,
Will Rogers?
Tyreek forgot somebody.
Yeah, there's no. He plays for
Tyreek forgot somebody.
He plays for the Hogs.
Oh, yes.
KJ.
I should have took
14 touchdowns and
KJ.
one
I should have took KJ.
Yeah,
over
you should have.
Anthony. Oh, I forgot about KJ out there in Arkansas.
Hey, Spencer numbers ain't bad though.
So
Wait,
D-Man,
who's going off for
is that who
KJ?
you going with?
Wait, who's going off for KJ this year or last year?
This year.
And shit, I'm taking
doesn't
him
matter.
over
He's still
Spencer
better than both of
Rattler.
them.
I'm taking him over Spencer Rattler.
Definitely over Spencer Rattler. This year,
Yeah, I can't take Spencer Rattler, bro.
Yo,
Hey,
D-Man,
man, he only threw 5 interceptions, man. He only threw 5 interceptions, man.
D-Man, are you taking Spencer?
Yeah, I'm taking Spencer.
All
5,
right.
11
Okay,
touchdowns,
give me KJ Jefferson. Man. That's disrespectful.
Hey, I'll take that, man. 11-5 ratio, I'll take that, man.
Hey, Bama, you gonna pick the best quarterback in the country, Haynes King?
Fuck no, little Robbie Ashford better, bro. I know about the SEC, bro. That's why I say the list is kind of fucked up. Little buddy from Auburn probably better than motherfucking a lot of them dudes too.
which one?
Little Ashford, I like Ashford.
Over who would they have starting first? KJ Finley or something?
TJ.
Oh, TJ
Finley?
gross.
TJ Finley is not good, yo. He was not
No.
good.
Yeah, KJ Jefferson.
Yeah, Robbie Ashford.
Yeah, Ashford's not a bad player. He's not
Better
All right,
than
y'all. So that is the top 10. I'm gonna read it back to you. As picked and as selected, we got Bryce Young at 1. Number 2, Hendon Hooker. Then we got Stetson Bennett, Will Rogers, Jackson Dart, Jaden Daniels, Anthony Richardson, Spencer Rattler, KJ Jefferson, and Ashford.
I said Spencer. Somebody got to be the bad guy. My bad. Go ahead, my brother.
Ain't no way Spencer Rattler made the top 10, bro.
yeah.
Ain't no way.
Oh my God! Wait, no one picked Will Levis.
Man, I looked at Will Levis, man. I
thought you picked Will Levis.
That's Kentucky, though,
No,
man.
I picked Will Rogers.
That's Kentucky, man. That's why I went with Spencer.
Travis,
man.
you on mute.
I'm on mute.
No.
Oh,
I thought you picked Will Levis. That's why I didn't
I picked Will Rogers.
No, I seen Levis, but I was like, man, it's Kentucky. Man, I ain't picking over that Kentucky quarterback. I don't care what the numbers look like.
Is there a way we can take Spencer Rattler out?
Yeah,
bro?
yo, please take him out.
I'll take Will. I'll take Will then. That day.
Okay.
I'll take Will, man. Come on, Will. Ryan, give me Will then. Switch with Spencer out, man. Give me Will.
The list is already set in stone. I asked you, did you want to change? You said
viral on TikTok. I know that.
Yeah, they gonna get on me. Hey man, that's good, man. That's some footage for TikTok. They know where to find me at.
TikTok gonna hate us. Yo, Kentucky's whole fan base gonna hate us.
Hey man,
no kidding.
They gonna hate us.
Dude can be playing slot when he goes to the league, bro.
I did think that you picked Will Levis, Nick.
Yeah.
We don't
Will
even
Levis look like a
we don't
slot,
even know if
bro.
Spencer Rattler gonna make it to the league.
Hey,
You gotta
Spencer
play
Rattler's
another
got
year of
more.
college.
hey, Will right there with him too. Will just got a little better numbers. Will there with him.
Spencer should take the fucking Hendon Hooker route. Stay about 5-6 more years.
Hey, Spencer gonna be selling cars next year then, huh?
Hey, yeah.
Oh, Bama! Well, look at this, Bama. This
Let me go get my Utah stuff.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Here we go.
USC should go undefeated. Have no one to lose to.
Let's get it.
What's going on, J-Rob? How you
Bad TikTok, man. I had to troll
I'm
y'all.
on that shit.
I'm
hearing that shit. Look, he a UT shit. fan. He a Tennessee fan. Ain't this
I'm hearing that shit. I'm hearing that shit.
Hey, I thought you were USC. What happened? I thought he was USC.
You see this
Yeah,
shit?
what
I see y'all in here. Y'all see
Hey, he recited a movie about USC. Made you want to watch him and everything. I thought they was gonna have a 30 for 30.
Hey,
Man,
Bulldog. The Bulldog. Hey, Bulldog. Just be ready, Bulldog. Hey, tell the dogs get ready. November 5th. I'll see you there. November 5th. I'll see you there.
Okay, you gonna volunteer as a dub. I already told you that last.
November 5th, I will see you there for the fucking movie, man.
Yo, J-Rob, so it's seeming as if you got smoke with everybody up here because we got, obviously you got Nick.
I see the
you got Nick with Michigan.
This is the good crack house in here. Good catnip blowers is all in here. It's good catnip blowers in here. Yes, I'm at the trap house.
Oh, man.
I'm at the trap house. Fuck is we talking about? I'm here. Yeah, I'm late, but I'm here. Let's do it. I'm late, but we here. You see it? Rocky Top.
And why do you like to say Will Rogers, man? I just thought about that. That's crazy.
I said Will Rogers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Will Levy got left.
Can I just get an update? Because I know we was talking top 10 SEC. What was said? I just know who was the top 3. I don't care about the rest of the other ones. Who was the number 1, 2, and 3?
Bryce, Hendon, and
Stetson Bennett.
Yeah.
Who was supposed to be 3, J-Rob?
Time out.
Who was supposed to be 3, J-Rob? Who was supposed to be 3?
Say the 3 one more time. Say the 3 more time.
Bryce, Hendon, and
Stetson Bennett.
Y'all dragged it.
Calm down.
Come on, fellas. Let's be real.
Goddamn dog.
Yo, J-Rob, don't.
Hendon is not better than Bryce. Don't even.
No. I won't say Hendon.
Okay.
I won't say Hendon. We don't gotta do Hendon, but this is power rankings. Who said it was power rankings? Bama? That's power rankings?
No,
If this is power rankings, I don't care what you talking about.
Our QB list, but we're not doing that right now. We're just doing the top
No,
QBs in the
it's not 1. Not even close.
If it was just off power rankings, it's 1. He's been the best in the conference. But hold on, my thing was, y'all not putting Will Levis over Stetson Bennett?
I mean,
Stetson Bennett, y'all want to hear how I feel about Stetson Bennett? I'm going to hate this one, bro. But I'm here to say it. I'm here to start this shit with a bang. Stetson Bennett is college football's Jimmy Garoppolo, bro. And that's word to me.
Yikes.
And that's worse.
He getting the job. He getting the job done.
That's it. That's all I got. That's my point. He just do enough to get the job done. He ain't a great though. To me, he's not top 3.
I agree. He ain't gonna be no quarterback.
My issue is this. Let's be honest here. Would Georgia's offense be crazier if AR-15 was on that offense?
It'd be worse.
If AR-15 instead of Stetson Bennett, would that offense be crazier or better? Or
I don't think.
That's all I'm saying. Like I know y'all on Anthony Richardson bad, bro. Like, but I can literally say this from what my eyes is telling me, and I know I got CTE. I know I
me too.
But bro, the way I'm processing the game, bro, it just looked like he need to pull a Bo Nix, go over to Oregon or something like that, bro.
Appreciate him a lot. Get out of the SEC.
But that's really why I missed him at first, because I see him.
Anthony Richardson just has way too much talent for me to really, with my heart, say Stetson Bennett better than him.
That's what I said earlier, though. I'm glad you said it. I did say that earlier. I said it earlier.
Let's be real.
I picked him earlier, right, when I first made my choice. And everybody got on me, but I really what I was looking at, he's a better quarterback when I do have, and I feel like he'll fit the offense better. He'll be more of a dual threat than Bennett.
Like if he was at Georgia, I ain't gonna lie. I promise you, if we had AR-15 or even Will Levis, if AR-15 or Will Levis was at Georgia right now, I promise y'all, we will all be talking about Georgia as a lock to win it all.
Yeah,
as a lock down there. Because they wouldn't be missing from any area. They would have everything they need. At the end of the day, you know why everybody don't fall in love with Georgia no matter what? And we may not admit it out loud. The only reason nobody ever falls in love with Georgia over the last 2 years is because they have Stetson Bennett.
See how God works. He about to say some BS, boy. It's just
Bro, why he going off on Stetson Bennett, bro? Hasn't lost a game in like all year.
Exactly. That's what I say. He been doing what he supposed to do, but I do like
just because someone's more talented, I promise.
That's it.
Stetson Bennett don't turn the ball over, man. Anthony Richardson threw 2 picks in the first quarter, and then Georgia fans would say
about that. I don't disagree with that.
And that's why I don't think Georgia would be better with Anthony Richardson.
But let me ask you this question, Nick. We've seen, obviously, because we are on a college football show, we are very all college football fans. So we've seen it from Vince Young and prior type shit. We've been around this shit forever. Ultimately, when we've seen some of our best national championship games, who really been the one to really seal the game? Quarterback. I will not say that. Obviously, Stetson Bennett had a good run in his national title run. They played all right. But if the game came down to, let's say, for example, they play Alabama or Ohio State, and the game was relying on...
There it went again.
That boy Stetson listening to the show, and it's based off his name. It sounds like that boy might be a tech major, and he's zapping your ass up out of here every time you talk crazy in his name.
I just don't think. I think AR-15 is similar to what I said about KJ Jefferson. I don't think he's what people make him out to be.
So would you take AR-15 over?
I don't know my shit lagged out like that. My bad, fellas.
Oh man!
Right?
Yes. Wait,
say that again. Say that again.
Any day of the week.
What was the question?
The question was, who are you taking, Anthony Richardson or Spencer Rattler? Taking Anthony.
Come on, bro. That's not even a question.
Yeah, Spencer Rattler, bro.
No doubt. I'm taking AR-15 over Spencer Rattler.
Yo, J-Rob.
Yo.
So, where do you think we ranked Will Levy in our top 10?
No, this is gross.
I ain't gonna lie. At the end of the day, there's no way he could have been lower than 5.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to. Everyone forgot about him.
No, we didn't forget. We thought you picked him, and we.
Because I was up 4th, and I said I was up 4th. They ranked him 10 because they thought I picked him, but I never did.
Y'all ranked him number 10?
No, he wasn't ranked 10. Bama chose Robbie Ashford at 10. He didn't make the list.
God.
Hey, can you see him playing?
Because I thought Will Levis was already picked.
Okay, all right. So look.
Oh my God, that's nip. That's nip. That's nip.
No, but look. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna list off our ranking again. You guys tell me where you would place him.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me hear that list.
Tell me stop. I'm putting him here. I want to hear where each of you guys will have him. So we got Bryce Young at 1, Hendon Hooker at 2,
Okay.
Stetson Bennett at 3, Will Rogers at 4, Jackson Dart at 5.
Yeah, right
What?
there.
All right, time out. Why is Jackson Dart and Will Rogers 4 and 5?
Well, first off, Jackson Dart could be number 2. Jackson Dart could be number 2. Will Rogers, I don't know what Will
Did they just not lose to LSU?
I know they lost to LSU.
All right,
let's chill out about what Jackson Dart though. Since when is it on one player?
It's not one player, but come on now. Will Levis is better than Will Rogers.
Especially coming
better than Will Rogers.
Freshman?
No, my point about bringing that up is Will Levis is better than both of them. How did Will Rogers and Jackson Dart get over?
It was between Will Rogers and Will Levis when it comes to Nick.
Man, I feel like Will Levis might be playing slots when he gets to the league, bro. He's so much of an athlete, bro. He only thing he'll be playing quarterback when he get there.
He could be Taysom Hill. If you see Taysom Hill in the league, then why can't Will Levis? If you don't think you play quarterback, you know what I'm saying?
True that.
Nobody, y'all didn't put. Was KJ Jefferson on that 10?
Yeah, he was lower.
Nobody said he was, Coach Mark.
KJ Jefferson came in at 9.
Oh, at 9? Okay, yeah. I mean, I like Jackson Dart.
Travis, don't listen to Coach Mark. You know them Tennessee fans with their two teeth in their mouth.
He said Jackson Dart.
I like Jackson Dart, but I don't.
But
I'm not
like
as high,
how you
bro.
sold me on the USC talk, and then you got this Tennessee coat on. You talking about y'all finna beat Georgia?
He's something else, ain't he? He's something else, ain't he?
He's
something else.
That wagon broke. He had to jump on another one.
Just to be like the Vols to take down the.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Look. Give me. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a Vols guy. I'm not a Vols guy.
Where'd you get that jacket though?
Coach Mark.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just a big collector of like vintage sports paraphernalia.
Okay.
No. I got mad sports shit, but I got a Wisconsin Badgers, Indiana Hoosiers started. Like I got stupid college football shit. But what I will say is I did go to Tennessee State University. I went to college in the state of Tennessee, so Tennessee will always be in my heart. I'm not a Volunteers fan, but you know what I am? A Alabama hater. You feel me? And because I am that, because that's in my heart, you feel me? I don't like Alabama. I don't rock with them. I'm never getting down with the boogie. I'm not rocking with them. I'm not scared of the boogeyman. I've been opening my closet. I'm not afraid of what's under my bed. Never been afraid. But if it's against Bama, I'm with it. So Hendon Hooker, what's up, baby? Talk to me. Like, it's cool. I'm rocking with Rocky Top. Hey, you heard the president. They said, Coach, they taking the goalpost away. We're going to do this every year. While he was smoking this big Cuban stogie, man. Come on now. He's doing it every year.
Well, it took him 15 years to do it, so all right.
All right, fellas, we're going to go ahead and get into these games coming up this next week. It's week 9. We really in the thick of things. We really starting to see what teams is what teams is real, and what teams.
The boogeyman is really out this weekend because it's Halloween. The boogeyman is really out this week.
Yeah, you're right because they don't have a game.
They're chilling.
Oh yeah,
y'all
one game I actually am watching. I want to say this because I know Ron probably ain't gonna talk about it. The Magic City Classic between Alabama A&M and Alabama State, one of the biggest rivalries that's finna go on this Saturday.
I got A&M, bro. I ain't going front with you.
I like Alabama State, bro. I like Eddie Robinson.
I'm rocking with Huntsville, bro. So one of my closest friends in college at Tennessee State. Like him and his brother were my roommates, and they both from Huntsville. So I used to go down with them to Huntsville from time to time on our like little off breaks. So like I got A&M because Huntsville kind of in my heart a little bit. You feel me? Shout out to Huntsville, Alabama.
Most definitely. Anybody else got thoughts and predictions on this game?
I don't know nothing about it. So.
All right. We'll keep it pushing in. Next game that I'm gonna get into. We got 2 Ohio State guys here. Well, you guys got to travel to University Park and play at the Beaver Stadium. Are you guys gonna beat Penn State this week? I need to know. Both of you guys talk.
Stop playing with me.
Easy
Stop
question.
playing
That's
with me.
easy
Talk
money.
about it.
Is it a
talk
whiteout?
your shit. Talk your shit.
No, they already had whiteout. They already had
whiteout. They already had it.
It's a noon kickoff.
Talk your shit. You can talk your shit. Talk your shit first.
Listen,
I'm gonna follow
CJ,
up.
you gonna see CJ Stroud go in there, bro. Command them troops to that dub, bro. Penn State. I will say this: Penn State do got some good DBs, but I think our receiver core is better than their DBs. I'm gonna just be real. I think we got the best receiver core right now in college football. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see a receiver core better than Ohio State's.
Yo, Bama, what my boy Bama say? 21 shit, 28 shit,
28 shit. Penn State.
28 shit. Ohio State. 28 shit. Ohio State. You know what the problem is, Ron? You know what the biggest problem in all of this is? Because you know, me and Bama is Ohio State, Alabama fans, so we're used to a lot of success. So since he's has a 1 on his shit, now I have to have 1 because he needs to see me at the same area with him. But you know what? We don't live like that, bro. We got the Heisman front runner at quarterback. We got the Blitnikoff winner at wide receiver, Marvin Harrison Jones. That boy better than his daddy, goddammit.
Hey, y'all been new to a basketball school, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
No. And I'm gonna also say this about Ohio State. I think the defensive coordinator that they went to go get is probably the best DC that they've had in some years.
Facts. I agree with that because they actually taking defense seriously.
Exactly.
And he holding them boys accountable. Yes. That's the issue in college football on defense. Everybody got these high-point order quarterbacks and these offenses. They get bail them out all day. Hold your defense accountable for not being great, and that's what he's doing. I'm telling y'all, we are not afraid of Penn State. I promise you, we're not worried about that game. We going in there, we finna bust them up. This is going to be Hendon Hooker had his Heisman moment. This is about to be CJ Stroud's Heisman moment because he's busting them up. And then we're going to cap that shit off with our greatest moment on JJ McCarthy's head top.
I think that would be CJ Stroud.
Because we're going to cap that thing off at the end of the year, you heard? But the thing is, though, I will say this. If Hendon Hooker, November 5th, I don't think Stroud could get it. I ain't gonna front.
If you beat Alabama and Georgia, oh man.
If Hooker does November 5th, what I think these Volunteers is going to do on November 5th, I don't think there's a case for him not to get it. Yup. Hey, Ron, I was off that catnip the last time, and you saw what happened, Ron. I was off that nip the last time, and you saw what happened.
J-Rob, we was off that nip. Now, I need other thoughts and predictions on Penn State and Ohio State.
Penn State beating them. Penn State.
So, Bama, can I get a prediction, please?
He's a hater.
Penn State is going to win by at least 14. 6. And J-Rob won't show up for another few weeks because he's going to be sick. Because that would make 31 of his 38 favorite teams going down and losing.
So 38.
It's getting pretty shaky. It's getting spooky out here.
Yo, Nick, D-Man, Travis, tap in. How do you feel about this?
I think Ohio State is gonna win like 42-14 to keep it up.
That's why, bro, me and Nick know it is a 2-team race.
Bro, it is 2 trains colliding right at the end, bro. That's what it is.
Tell him.
Go ahead, D-Man.
I really feel like it'll be a closer game. I really feel like it'll be a closer game, though, and then more people think. But I think Ohio was going to show why they ranked number 2.
Come on now.
But
Penn State doesn't have the quarterback play to beat Ohio State.
That's my point.
Sean Clifford
in the game with him.
They got a decent defense.
Keep it a buck with me. Keep it a buck with me, fellas. Keep it a buck with me, fellas. Be dead transparent. Is there a DB on that Penn State roster that can guard Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Maybe Joey Porter Jr., but that's it.
And let me go a step further. What receiver in college football right now has looked better than Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Probably Jalen Hyatt.
That might be the only one.
The only one.
And he's purely on statistics, not freakness. Because we're going by who's more of a freak of nature. Come on now.
I wouldn't hang my head on that Alabama game. I wouldn't put all my
and
eggs in that
thank you. And if you exactly. So
man just running free down there. It wasn't no.
Hey,
oh my God, that was a crazy.
Don't let him run free the rest
Marvin Harrison Jr.
He won't. That's Kirby Smart's specialty. That's crazy. Alabama ain't had a pick six since that man left. You're a crazy fucking fool if you think that sorry ass offense with Tennessee run finna go against a motherfucking spread demon like Kirby Smart. I told you that shit dead in the fucking waters. What they gonna do? They gonna take them wide ass receivers that's sitting out there on the fucking sideline. They finna run them out of bounds. That's 13 players on the field right there. So they playing 11 on 13 when you space them receivers out like that. Unlike Alabama, Ringo and them boys can guard. Unlike fucking what that sorry ass fucker name is. Fucking Helms, garbage, a glorified linebacker. That dude is fucking sorry ass Adams from the Seahawks. Bama just need to go 4 DBs out there how we used to.
Should have had Eli Ricks out there.
We used to put Minka at safety and Eddie Jackson.
Tony Brown,
we need to do that shit, but we need to go back
Tony
to
Brown
that.
kind of played that linebacker rover.
But Jalen Hodge is going out there just running straight, just a little straight, not giving me nothing, bro. I'm not accepting that, bro. Like, that shit is horrible.
Y'all know Jackson Smith and Jigba coming back for Penn State, right?
He came back last week, but he limped off again. He keeps re-aggravating his fucking hamstring.
He might not play. Yeah, I'm worried, but I think he'll.
I like Marvin Harrison. I like Marvin Harrison Jr. over him.
Thank you, Marvin Harrison. I'll say Bama, because Bama. If you could get that boy in the transfer portal tomorrow, you with it. You will be all the way with it. Because we seen your wide receiver core, bro. Goddamn,
we good. Hey, because we got one. We got two actually.
Suspect.
We got Kobe, bro. We got Kobe Prentice, and we got Isaiah Bond.
The jig right now. The jig right now is up on Alabama's wide receiver.
We got Bond.
D-man. You worried about Alabama wide receiver core?
Oh no.
Be real. Thank you.
I like their quarterback.
They fast.
Are you worried about the receivers?
Y'all really fast.
That's
what we want though.
That's my point earlier. Y'all keep some little speech to guys and all that.
No, they don't got. They have gifts,
but it ain't Cavalier like it ain't Cavalier like it ain't even like the boy.
It's up there. Isaiah Bond and Kobe Prentice arguably are like the best freshman receivers in the country right now. If you just look at how they playing, I know y'all overanalyze Bama, but if you look at those little freshman receivers, they playing real good. They playing real. They playing very well, bro. They playing well.
But it ain't the same feel like how.
Cooper if you expected freshmen to have the
Waddle, you had Waddle, Judy, Devontae did not feel the same.
It was all that. I'm
gonna tell you.
As a Bama fan, I get what y'all saying, but it was still a part in time. No, it's the same, bro.
No,
it was still a part of time, bro.
We was afraid of
me and Travis understanding this, man.
They was afraid of Devontae as a freshman.
No, y'all wasn't, bro. He came on nowhere, bro. He came
on the scene
as a freshman. This is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. This is why I say, bro.
Even Devontae said he didn't want that to be his moment. Even Devontae said that.
But Devontae took it because he was. But why did Devontae have that?
That was what
he didn't take it. The dude only had like 200 yards his freshman year.
So you're telling me he was more important than Mechie and who else was there? Was Judy there still?
So can I say something? Wait. Can I say who? And y'all listen, yo, D-Man, Bama. I know y'all watch a lot of sports clips. You know who proved that point that you saying, bro? Najee Harris. Because he said it when they asked him about it. They said they knew on that team, they freshmen was better than they upperclassmen. He said it out
in
loud
practice
and publicly. And so that's what happened in that natty. them boys came in and did what they had to do. And Najee, I'm not speculating. I ain't speaking from opinion. Najee Harris himself said on national TV in front of a live audience that his freshman class, Tua included, and all them boys always knew we was really them guys, and y'all only got to really see it in the Natty. And then y'all got to see it a year later.
Well, y'all finna see it again in this Natty. Y'all finna see it again in this Natty.
I hope so.
Again, I'm gonna tell y'all the names. I'm gonna tell y'all the names again. Isaiah Bond.
Okay.
And Kobe Prentice.
Hey. Okay.
You hollering all that Waddle and shit, that Waddle and Devontae Smith, that's them right there. They freshmen, like I'm trying to tell y'all.
Waddle was
freshman.
But the thing is, you're not acknowledging, Bama, keep it a buck. Was Waddle not going crazier than both of them his true freshman year?
Like his true freshman year, bro?
He was going crazy.
Wasn't going crazy. They had the same type of explosive plays these little dudes got now. Bro, go back and look at Jalen Waddle. Go back and look at Jalen Waddle. Go back and look at Jalen Waddle.
The problem is they all had explosion.
Waddle not doing his thing, bro. Was he not doing his thing?
They had so many receivers at one time.
I agree.
They all were nasty.
Did they flash off the screen though? Jalen Waddle as the fourth option.
No, I can't lie. Jalen Waddle versus Auburn.
Jalen Waddle, his true freshman year as a fourth option, still flashed off my screen like that kid is different. I don't know what they need to do, but they need to get 17 the ball. I don't know nothing else.
Exactly.
But even as the fourth option, I think he was better.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith as a true freshman, national championship game. I don't know who 6 is, but get him the ball because he seems like he's better. I'll give you an example outside of fucking Alabama. Justin Ross Clemson. I don't know who anybody else is, but this kid is a true freshman, is dunking on everybody. Cool. So whatever we got to do, give 8 the ball. I just don't feel like this year, Bama, your true freshman receivers don't put the fear in my heart. You used to have dudes that even at 18, 19 years
another
old,
thing too, though, the running back don't. The running back don't. That's what nobody ain't saying. The running back don't.
Because there's not a
Jameer Gibbs
you better go to sleep.
But he got a point. He has a point. He has a point.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you can line Jameer Gibbs as a receiver, you might have to do that too, my guy.
He has a point because he's not a in between the tackles running back. He's Alvin Kamara. He's not Alvin Kamara.
He's Chris Johnson. Stop calling him Alvin
Johnson. He's not
Chris Johnson.
Hey. Y'all ain't got no more Derrick Henry. Y'all ain't got no more Najee Harris.
Yeah,
it ain't even
he's
that.
not getting 25.
It's a different phase. Like, I don't understand why do we have to have all the same type of running back?
No Martin Ingram, none of that.
It's a different phase.
I'm not giving Jameer Gibbs 30 carries, bro. I'm sorry.
Jameer Gibbs, shit, Alabama giving it to him and he answering. Fuck it. You ain't
got to too.
He has no choice. He is your best offensive weapon. He clearly look, Jameer Gibbs is saying whether you want to admit it or not, Alabama, because I know you biased, but Bama, I love Bryce Young, but if it wasn't for number uno, y'all might have lost another game on the schedule, kid. That boy is your most important weapon now on offense, bro.
Which game?
You tell me what game.
He's your most important weapon.
Every game, Bryce pulled it out.
Which game?
Bro, I'm not saying Bryce is not whack. What I'm saying is I shouldn't have said pulled it out because I think Bryce has always played well. But I think as somebody who has been consistently reliable, it's been one.
The only reason it's been one because Bryce was hurt
without Jameer Gibbs. What game are we losing without Jameer Gibbs?
Maybe the game without Bryce.
Texas A&M.
In Texas A&M, y'all was in a bit of a doggy too. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is
the game against Texas.
I'm not saying without him, y'all would not have won. But he's been your most reliable weapon because I'm not considering your quarterback as the weapon. He's the distributor. Jameer Gibbs has been y'all saving grace in terms of just somebody who can be consistent and reliable, bro. y'all are not a big deal on the outside the way y'all used to be, bro. I'm just saying, it don't feel like that.
I think it'll change coming up. LSU, that premier wide receiver we were supposed to get from Louisville is going to be back. Tyler Harrell, he had 29 receptions.
Oh, that's a fact.
But 30, he averaged 30 yards a carry or 30 yards of reception.
I forgot y'all had him.
I think he runs a 4.3.
He's like a 4.3 guy.
4.2. Yeah, he's supposed to be Jamison Williams.
Yeah, I forgot. I actually forgot y'all had him.
He just hasn't played, so no one.
He hasn't played. Yeah, he hasn't played.
That's why I'm saying they keep some speed demons, right? And but
gotta have.
You're a Bama guy. I ain't never heard a Bama fan say anything and whine about no damn true freshman, bro. When y'all got them freshmen out there balling, it ain't no excuse.
I'm telling y'all they balling. What are you saying? What are you saying? I'm telling you they good.
No, because he was up here talking about it was a rebuild year. It was a rebuild year.
The year before, and we good.
But when y'all true freshmen winning y'all national championships, like D-Man said, bro, it was all written in the Bible.
Freshman was not winning us national championships. What are you talking about? Calvin Ridley was on that team. That's the same team with Calvin Ridley.
Bama, you didn't win a national championship because of a true freshman.
Right?
No,
Bama, you didn't win a national championship because of two true freshmen.
We won that national championship. Our defense.
Because Tua came in for the entire second half. He played the whole second half.
Exactly. Come on, now that's what I'm saying.
Don't get mad at me, bro. Don't do that.
He's talking about some defense, bro. Come on, bro. It was a chain where Georgia was coming back. Y'all had to switch quarterbacks.
Those defense out, bro.
We only switched quarterbacks because Jalen was being typical Jalen, bro. Every time Jalen plays, every time that whole year, that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. This is why I say, bro, y'all study Alabama too much. Y'all don't be looking. We really Bama fans, bro. You can't get this over on me. So what happened that whole year is what I try to tell y'all. We struggled against Colorado State. We struggled against Fresno. One thing with Jalen Hurts in college, he struggled to throw the deep ball. Alabama is a vertical offense.
I don't disagree.
That's why you're able to have 3-4
that.
receivers with 1,000 passing yards. It's a vertical offense. So if you do not throw deep in that offense, it sputters out and it stalls very bad.
I don't disagree
so
with that.
Teams like Fresno, small teams, that's why we won those games 24-17 over and over repetitively.
Mm-hmm.
What Tua gave was a different dynamic of him being able to spread the ball very fast. So it was no coincidence that it just looked so brand new and it just looked so good because he basically does what you need to do in that offense versus having a punter at quarterback.
I think
Bryce Young is the best.
The offense was the offense, bro. We just needed somebody to run it, bro. We had Calvin Ridley, who should have won the Biletnikoff that year, but he had a running back at quarterback. We had Cam Sims, who was 6'6" on the outside.
Because Jalen Hurts,
he's good.
Jalen Hurts is clearly
what Jalen Hurts doing right now, though.
He's like, chill out.
You talking about right now? This the NFL. I'm talking about Alabama. I ain't taking I'm taking my emotions out of it. We talking about at Alabama. He was running.
He wasn't buns, bro. You won a national championship with that quarterback.
The team won a national championship.
You won a national title with him as a quarterback.
So basically, you saying you ain't giving Georgia no credit on fucking him,
bro. D-Man. That's exactly what he's saying, D-Man. That's exactly what
you ain't giving Georgia no credit on fucking him up. But he cooking everybody else.
But D-Man, he not going. But D-Man, you know what else he not going?
He having problems.
He wasn't cooking everybody else.
D-Man, you know what else he not going to give everybody else?
He had a problem going down the field against Florida State, USC,
you know what else he not going to give him credit for?
State.
Colorado State. Jalen Hurts came
when he up for Heisman,
in the SEC. But not even that. You remember he came in for the SEC championship and won them a game against Georgia to go to the Natty? Did you forget about that, Bama? Came in and won them a game.
They switched again, right? They switched again.
Right.
They took
everybody forget about that game.
They took
everybody forget about that game.
So come on, how you gonna say that
got hurt?
They did the same thing.
Tua got hurt.
Did the same thing.
They did the same thing.
Tua got hurt. They didn't do the same thing.
He did.
They didn't do the same thing.
But he came in there and won the game for him.
He came in there and won the game, bro. They did the same thing.
It wasn't like he came in there.
He threw a wide open sail route to Jalen. He threw a wide open sail route.
Oh, he didn't run that touchdown in either though. He didn't run a TD.
He ran that touchdown.
That's what he always wanted to do though. That's what he wanted to do in the first
You
place.
hater, bro. You be hater, bro.
All right, y'all.
Hey, it's all good.
We
It's
gotta
all
keep
good.
it pushing.
You should have more respect for that.
Now, what
man.
Travis
That
wanted to say
man
about
won
Tyler
a national
Harrell?
championship. You have no
Ain't no
honor. You
excuses.
have
Don't
no
tell him,
honor.
we eat
have no
hog
honor.
meat this year, bro. We eat
The
hog
only
meat
thing
this
I wanted
year.
to add is,
Go ahead,
if
Travis.
you look at his Tyler Harrell's length, he's equivalent to how he's as fast as Judy, but he's about as long as Amari Cooper was. If you really look at his length and his height and his hands, he's very similar. So I think
well, he better play like it because y'all goddamn need it. Y'all need it. Goddamn it. So you better play like it.
It's gonna be different. It's gonna be
because
different.
right now y'all the third best team in the SEC.
Man,
All right, y'all. I'm about to
see.
get into this super chat, and then we got a couple more predictions for games coming up this next week.
I ain't gonna lie, Bama, don't be mad at me. Y'all the third best team in the SEC.
I think we're still the best team in the SEC.
Y'all the third best team in the SEC right now.
I ain't seen nobody storm the field off beating no Georgia or no Tennessee. So I think we the best team still.
Because they ain't beat Georgia. Because they
I
ain't beat
don't see
Georgia.
nobody. I don't see nobody storming the field. I mean,
Nobody-
also,
undefeated.
y'all
They
haven't,
just
y'all
lost.
haven't, y'all haven't built no type of dynasty to do that for. Whoop-de-fucking do.
Hey,
Fuck
man.
outta
Don't be upset, bro.
Hey,
Don't be upset
I
that y'all the third
I
best.
see you.
Hey, look.
I see you.
I just can't wait. I just really can't wait to see how you gonna act when Nick Saban out here coaching at Florida.
I'm
State.
just trying to see what team you gonna
How
cheer
you
for
gonna
when
do?
Georgia beat
Wait,
Tennessee.
Nick Saban
Yeah, I know. That's
coaching
your
us?
only joke. That's your only joke. When you don't got
Nick-
nothing left, oh, I got 1,000 teams. You know Ross playing on the fucking line.
You know
Ohio
you
State,
don't.
motherfucker, and everybody know
Nah.
that. But
You
you
ain't
want to
got
say
no
that
Ohio
total
State
line, da, da,
gear.
da, da. Oh,
They
I
put on
do.
the
I
Ohio
do.
State
But they
jacket.
shorts. I got Ohio State shorts. I don't got
Yeah.
no. You feel me? I got
What's the
two.
next game, Ron?
All right, y'all. We
What
got
you
a super
talking
chat
about?
from Sacred
Go
Gaming.
Rocky Top.
How y'all feel about Dorian? The
DTR is
QB
nice.
UCLA?
DTR is nice.
DTR is a guy, bro. He's a guy.
He's
DTR
nice.
is a guy. That's all. That's really like to say. He's a guy.
Got his
I'm
ass
actually
whooped
nervous
by
for
Oregon.
USC to play them. I think they're gonna beat them.
I would too.
Mm-hmm.
I think UCLA right now is a better football team overall than USC. They
Yes.
got a better defense. Shout out to
All
Chip
right,
Kelly
y'all.
too. So stay in the course.
Next game we're gonna get into is D-Man's Georgia Bulldogs. It's not really too much of a major game, but they got Florida coming in.
That's a major
I think we
game. That's a
playing
major
Florida,
game.
right? Is it in
It's
Florida?
it's in Jacksonville. The game is always in Jackson.
Ooh, that's a
See,
good
Yeah,
game.
neutral.
that's what
Neutral
I'm
side.
saying. I
Yeah,
got
That's a big
new-
game.
neutral
That's
side
a
or
big
whatever.
game. That's a big game, Ron.
But
Georgia gonna win.
it's still,
Thoughts and predictions. Does anybody got Florida? But hold on, you go first, D-Man. How you feel about this?
I'm always nervous when we play Florida and Auburn. I'm gonna keep it always real. I'm always nervous, and the Gamecocks, because I don't know why the Gamecocks got our number for some reason sometimes. But it's something about them Florida boys, man. You know, yeah, man. But I say 2 touchdowns still though. But it's gonna be a little fight though. You know, it's gonna be a good little game.
That first half gonna be something.
Yeah, it's gonna be there.
Yeah, that
Second
first
half-
half gonna be something.
Second half, they gonna.
Let's go, Florida. Let's go,
Bama, you got
Florida. Let's
Does
go,
anybody
Florida.
have
You
Florida?
fucking right. I got Florida. Like I said, I'm hating on all y'all downfall. Y'all get up here, y'all talk number bullshit about Alabama. So I'm gonna give y'all a taste of y'all own fucking medicine. Florida. I'm going Florida. So y'all can just see how fucking stupid y'all sound every week. Every week, every year. I've never met a group of people that hate Alabama but watch so many Alabama games.
Because they always on TV, nigga. We don't got no choice.
Nah. When Tennessee and LSU teams play, I watch D2 football, nigga.
Man, fuck you.
I watch
fuck
other shit, nigga. I turn the game on.
And it's still Alabama K, bro. And it's still Alabama K. Alabama K. Put it in the chat, man.
All right, y'all.
K.
Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing.
Man.
We got our next game that we got is
Oklahoma
Oklahoma
State.
State.
2K on that thing.
Oklahoma State traveling to Kansas State. Who are we taking? Number 9 Oklahoma State playing 5-2 to number 22 Kansas State.
I got Oklahoma State.
It's going to be dependent on who,
Yeah.
if Adrian Martinez plays or not.
Yeah.
If Adrian Martinez plays, I can see K-State win. If Adrian Martinez isn't playing, Oklahoma State's going to walk away with it.
I just don't like K-State. I just hate their color. Like, that silver and purple to me is just ugly.
Yeah, it is, bro.
That burnt orange.
Bro.
I'd rather that burnt orange and that black with a little bit of that white.
No.
Yeah,
Aren't you an Alabama fan? Y'all wear crimson and white and black cleats. That shit is boo-boo, too.
Traditional.
That shit is the most basic colorway. That shit is boo-boo.
Ain't Ohio State have the same colors except for white? It's fucking silver.
But we got gray. We got that silver.
Oh, did you
got
that gray?
Chrome. And we got an alternate jersey. These motherfuckers got an ultimate jersey. We got the blackout joints. We don't have the gray joints. We don't have.
Yeah, why doesn't Bama got more jerseys? They just got the red and the fucking white.
Tradition.
And you know what the ugliest thing about their jerseys is? Them boys got that shit tucked in like jerseys and shit. The shit standard. In. You can see they belt to the side.
No real drip.
No drip out on Bama, bro. That's why I hate them too. We got no drip out there.
Ain't meant to be
Jameer Gibbs drippy as it come, dog. Come on.
Because he got the one. You can't not be drippy with number one, bro. He automatically
Ain't you the running back? Like, come on.
Dallas Turner not drippy? Come on, man. Henry told
the drippiest on the team
Kool-Aid.
is Gibbs, bro. It's
Kool-Aid. Come on, man.
Kool-Aid is drippy.
Eli Ricks, drippy. Come on. Y'all my boys.
They belts still be tucked dumb strong, bro. Belts be tucked dumb strong.
Because we strictly
I got Oklahoma doing that, though, bro. I got Oklahoma.
Who the rest of y'all got? So
Oklahoma.
Who you got?
Definitely gonna have to go Oklahoma State, but they did lose one of their key dudes in the secondary, number 25. His last name is Taylor. He seemed like he was always making big plays for them when they needed one in the secondary. But like everybody was saying, if K-State don't got their quarterback, then K-State gonna lose. But if they do have their quarterback, I would not be surprised.
If he's been out since week 6, right?
Yeah, he's been out.
He got hurt.
I will say though, Martinez did impress me when he fucked up Oklahoma the way he did. He beat them boys' ass.
It's funny how he leaves Scott Frost and just becomes a good quarterback.
Yeah, he ain't throw an interception in that. He on the quarterback ain't throw a pick yet.
I don't even blame Scott Frost, bro. I don't know why the fuck he thought he was going to be able to recruit big at fucking Nebraska, bro.
Just because of who he was.
Yeah, like, bro, first of all, you done drank too much of your own Kool-Aid. Kids is not going to Nebraska, homie. I don't know who needed to tell you that. But in 2022, with NIL and shit, they want to go to Miami, bro. They want to go to LA. They want to go to Houston and Dallas, Atlanta, Tuscaloosa. They don't not want to go to the cornfields in Nebraska, bro. I don't know what you thought you was finna do at Nebraska in the Big Ten when it's Ohio State, Michigan State. Like, come on, dude. Penn State, Wisconsin. How was you competing with that?
Nebraska
they got to now compete with USC and UCLA.
And then you have to compete with Oregon because Oregon next.
Rumors is Oregon and Washington are next. Is the rumors.
So
Nebraska
really, Nebraska really ever going to be a contender in that?
The only way they can become contenders again is if they move back to the Big 12. That's the only way.
Nebraska keep a running back though because they had them big ass line. Like they
get big ass line, but they don't get no good quarterbacks. They don't get no good wide receivers.
They run the
ball.
Don't
get no DBs. Yeah, like you only get linebackers and O linemen because you got the cornfields. But that's it. You get the country boys. But we know that. Come on, I played D1 football. Most of my teammates on the line, linebackers, they was from the country.
Yeah,
the boys is pushing hay all day.
Corn-fed, bro. Yeah,
them boys are strong.
The country's strong.
All right, next game we're gonna get into is Will Levis in Kentucky traveling to Knoxville to play.
That's a good ass game.
The three teams playing. They lost two in the process of winning that game at Bama from some more teeth.
Oh my God, Tennessee spread, Rocky Top. Let's go.
I'm going Kentucky.
You going any?
What's y'all got?
I think Kentucky could win just because doesn't Georgia have to play Tennessee the next week? They could be looking ahead. That's all I'm going to say.
But they got a bye. Don't they have a bye in between?
Oh, they have a bye in between? Oh,
yeah, because they don't play. No, wait, let me see.
I think they have a bye next week because Alabama has a bye this week.
No, there's no. I don't think they got a bye.
No, there's no bye.
There's no bye. They don't got a bye because they play on November 5th. They play Georgia on November 5th. I've been circling that date. I'm ready to watch in, locked in, loaded.
So they could look ahead, but I don't know if Kentucky has enough.
Look, don't let Kentucky in this 2-week stretch go 2-0. I'm gonna be unbearable.
You need
What
Tennessee.
Tennessee doesn't need to do is underestimate Kentucky as well.
Exactly.
They got to play Kentucky hard. Yeah.
Tennessee's DB.
But we in our blackout. We in the blackout jerseys. You feel me, Bama? We are in the blackout jerseys.
Yeah, them blackout jerseys hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Georgia was in the
I can't lie. Saying we is gross. Saying we is gross, J-Rob. That shit is gross.
That is nasty.
We
that was nasty.
That was nasty.
Yo, Travis, who you got in this game?
I just think Tennessee's got too much. That's my problem. And Hendon Hooker is on a tear right now.
He's the best in the conference right now.
Hyatt. We haven't seen no route running from him, but he does attract attention from the DBs. He does attract a lot of attention. I mean, he's got 8 touchdowns in the last 3 weeks. So I think Tennessee's got too much. Got you.
D-Man, how you feel?
Yeah, I want to say Kentucky so damn bad, but bro, I don't trust basketball school when it comes to football. Like, they might got a player or two while they rank. That's probably why they rank. But yeah, I'm going Tennessee, man. That easy, man.
You tapping that ass.
Okay. Yo, who are you taking in this game?
I will say this: if Tennessee secondary plays anything like they did against Bama, Kentucky can walk in there and mess around and get a win. Because Tennessee's defense, as far as their secondary, is not good. It is very trash. So I would not be surprised.
Doo-doo ass secondary.
I wouldn't be surprised if it came down to who had the ball last and Kentucky end up with the ball and get a win.
But look, we know that secondary ass, but we good because we got Hendon Hooker.
Oh, y'all got them referees too,
and we got that boy Jalen Hyatt, bro.
Don't worry when Hooker.
But I'm going to go with Tennessee.
Yeah. Did you see what those referees did? That same.
I would not be shocked if Kentucky walks
All
in.
I'm saying, Hooker throw a lot of ducks in crunch time.
Wait, Bama, y'all play Georgia this on y'all schedule?
No.
We'll see them in the SEC championship.
We got Ole Miss.
Hey, I appreciate that respect.
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, I don't give a damn. If it was up to me, we'll see South Carolina in there. Don't think that. It's fuck Georgia too. I'm a Bama fan. Oh, it's fuck y'all too. Like, fuck Kirby.
Bro, you know what's gonna suck, bro? Wait. So wait. If Tennessee wins it out, let me understand. So if Tennessee wins it out, let's say they beat Georgia, y'all automatically still get into?
Yeah.
As long as we win out.
And the college football NCAA is full of shit.
Coach Mark, I'm just speaking on what that old head did versus
the NCAA needs to take whatever they need to take fucking Alabama and bro. Like they always could get a chance to get in no matter what. They lose a game, just down the third.
Because we the best team.
We the take best that shit out your mouth.
NCAA, it's how we lose. Like, it's how we lose. We don't lose how you other bums lose. We still
the same
like
energy
we win
if Ohio State loses to Michigan. Keep that same.
We're not losing to Michigan.
We're not
losing to Michigan.
That ain't gonna happen.
We're not losing to Michigan, bro.
Tariq,
bro, I promise you, bro. If we lose to Michigan,
y'all losing to Penn State.
I will fucking. We're not losing to Penn State, bro.
Okay.
Stop jacking us.
Bro,
I ain't gonna lie, we're not losing to fucking Sean Clifford, bro.
Listen, going to their second.
Clifford was a big red dog.
You getting that dub.
We're not losing to Sean Clifford, bro. I'm sorry, bro. We're not losing.
You know how y'all say
the only team I'm worried about in the Big Ten, and I'm gonna keep it so gangster because it's not about the quarterback. I'm worried about them 2 running backs at Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only team that I'm actually afraid of because they got 2 really good backs, bro. They got 2 good backs. I have to respect that. But you know what we got to counter that? We got fucking 3 elite level receivers and the best quarterback in the fucking conference. And that's a fact.
You said it right. The best one in the conference.
Best in the country.
No, you said it right the first time. Best in the conference.
Because I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. If I had the number 1 pick in the NFL draft, CJ. I'm picking CJ.
You're picking Bryce.
Standing on that.
Hold on, you roll tide too?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You best believe. You better.
Okay,
That's
you
the
like-
problem.
you
That's
like-
the problem. That
you
fucking
like
roll tide
tired.
Kool-Aid got y'all drunk
Tired
in
in
the
the
plane.
motherfucker. See, now you sleeping in the motherfucker.
But my question is, wait,
I
can I
got
ask you a
work
question,
at
Ron? Can I ask you a
3:30.
question? 'Cause I don't know you an Alabama hater like me, Ron. Do you think these boys gonna have that same
Oh,
energy
all right,
when
bro.
Nick Saban said I'm gonna go coach at Miami? When
Nick
Coach
Saban
Saban, when Nick Saban go to Miami, they still gonna be
Nick
Alabama
Saban ain't
fans,
going
Ron?
to nowhere, bro. Nick Saban ain't leaving.
Bro, Nick
So they gonna be
Saban,
saying,
I
"Who
don't-
you? We the big."
I promise you, Nick Saban getting up out of there. He done had enough.
All right, y'all. We got to wrap things up. Tariq, come week 14, I need you up here.
Oh, we need him.
We
need you.
Ohio State.
Tariq, we need you because we're gonna have a parade up in this motherfucker.
You already know. Like I said, Ohio State
I'ma
going
paint
to
my
that
face.
home, baby.
Hey,
Indianapolis.
Ron.
What's up?
Next week, we need a D-man and we need Coach Mark, Georgia, Tennessee.
Yeah.
We need him on the show.
Yeah, we need Coach Mark.
Sure.
We need
Coach
Coach Mark.
Mark, you got an invitation.
But yeah, I'm gonna definitely be here though, because I need to see Ohio State, get to their second home, which is Indianapolis, and do what we've been doing, man.
Doing what we've been doing.
Representing the Big
honestly.
Ten, baby.
It's been, Michigan had a good run. That shit is over with though. We have the best quarterback that Ohio State has ever had. Ever.
Yeah.
Yo, Sacred, I read your super chat. So we talked about Dorian.
He good. DTR good.
Yeah, DTR.
Wait. Time out. Wait, can I ask one more question? D-Man, if Tennessee loses to Georgia, does that mean Tennessee wins the tie break and they automatically get in?
No.
Tennessee. Bama can beat Georgia.
Yeah.
So hold on,
but that don't no, because Bama don't play Georgia this year.
I know.
SEC championship game.
Is Tennessee in the
Tennessee and Georgia are on the same side, and Bama's on the other.
Okay.
So that's why, yeah.
Oh,
you motherfuckers are so lucky, bro. You
Bama and
are
Ole
so
Miss.
lucky.
It's Bama and Ole Miss. And
I'm
Georgia
praying. I ain't gonna lie, Jackson Dart. I'm praying for you, bro.
I saw something today. Hey, J-Rob, I saw this today.
D-Man, I want it to be you versus Tennessee. That's
if LSU wins out during the SEC championship, I read that today.
Who?
If LSU wins out,
they got to beat Alabama. Yeah, of course.
I know. They win out. Yeah, they win out. If LSU wins out,
Keyshawn Booty is going to have 250 and 3.
I don't even know if he has 250 all year, man.
Keyshawn Booty.
All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Appreciate you for tuning in to episode 10 of College Football. We'll see you at the same time next week. Y'all be smooth.
All right.
Peace.
All right, y'all.
Yo, Bama.